racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drifting every corner as fast as we could go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox and a crew down like I've never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? It started out with beers we never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this big rig racing's getting out of hand. We were rolling like thunder, that's why we never saw bandits and got loose and fly to the wall as the pace car pulled out the pits filled with fans. Out from the window came the bandit's hand. He signaled I'm alright, and the look on his face said it's all about the glory. But live the world another day. Crowds keep getting bigger, and so did the prize for the race. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? Started out with beers and never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this bandit racing's getting out of hand. It's all work and racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drifting every corner as fast as we could go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox and a crew down like I've never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? It started out with beers we never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this bandit racing's getting out of hand. Man, this bandit racing's getting lots of things. The bandit big series getting out of hand.
Also, gonna be a blast here today. Welcome everybody to Elko Speedway. Let's have a good time, all right?
And we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series presented, tested, and tortured by Minimizer. It's the Biodiesel Clean Air Clash for the Crown at Elko Speedway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Adam Otwell. Joining me, as always, is Dave Wright. Dave, we are in for one heck of a night for the Bandit Big Rig Series.
It's going to be a fun night tonight. We've got the biggest thing, of course, obviously, we've noticed all day is the temperature is so much lower than it was when we were here last time. The track is slick. Traction is a premium today.
Yeah, and also here today, making their return to the Bandit Big Rig Series, we've got Heavy D and Diesel Dave. They are here. Last time, Heavy D, he put on one heck of a show here at Elko Speedway, and he's back here again, and he's got Diesel Dave with him. They promised to put on one heck of a show here.
I think Heavy D had so much of a good time that he had to bring his buddy Diesel Dave with him. I'm glad to see them both here. I watched them in practice. Obviously, Heavy D's not a rookie anymore. And Diesel Dave, he once he got acclimated to the truck by the second practice, he was fast.
And boy, I tell you, also the last time we were here at Elko Speedway, it was action nonstop. I mean, we had action in the heat races, the challenge races, the Bandit shootout, and in the main, holy cow, was it amazing.
It was awesome. Of course, like I said, we were 30 degrees difference in temperature. The track responded a lot different. We had a little bit more grip. I'm anxious to see how things turn out tonight with this cooler track. I was watching guys. They were squealing the tires. I was standing in turn one during the first practice, and these guys were hard on the right front going in because there's just no traction. So, and these guys wear right fronts anyway when the track is warm. So I don't think they're wearing them so hard today, but there's just no traction out there, no steering traction.
All right, we're getting ready for our first heat race. And once again, we have a GoPro on the Godfather Craig Kruckenberg today. And boy, I tell you, I definitely look forward to seeing what the Godfather can do here today, because he had a wild showing the last time we were here at Elko, as did many other drivers.
He did. This, like you said, this Bandit Series racing is nonstop action and nonstop fun.
Yeah.
I see they're getting Heavy D's truck ready. That's Craig's son.
Yeah, we also have a GoPro on Heavy D's truck. That's Trevor Kruckenberg right there, getting him ready to go here tonight in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
And the fans are rolling in.
Fans are rolling in. And I guarantee you they are in for one action-packed night with the Bandit Big Rig Series.
One thing I'm noticing here on the coats, a lot of people are wearing. Like where I live in West Virginia, you see a lot of racing coats, and you see a lot of stock car coats, dirt track racing coats, and stuff like that. Here, I've seen snowmobile coats. I just saw a guy there wearing a Ski-Doo coat.
Yeah, we are all ready for the season finale in the Bandit Big Rig Series, tested and tortured by Minimizer. We were planning on doing this in the Carolinas, but unfortunately Hurricane Florence had some other ideas. So we're wrapping up the season here at Elko Speedway, and I got to tell you, I know that there are some people here that were here the last time we went at Elko Speedway, and there are also some here that this is their first time seeing the Bandits up in person.
Well, I heard. Did you hear PT take the poll out there live? We've got a lot of noobs out there. I'm glad to see they all came. We've got a good crowd tonight, or today. I keep saying tonight. I'm used to us racing at night, but I think it might be a little chilly to finish this up tonight. But man, I love being at this track. The staff is awesome. The track is awesome. It's been really cool. I'm glad we came back to finish it out since we couldn't go down south.
Yeah, and we also mentioned at the top of the show that Heavy D made his debut. Heavy D made his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series the last time at Elko Speedway. He definitely put on an exciting show. The thing that I remember the most from it was the battle he had with the 7 of John Lisenby in that Bandit shootout.
Well, I think that they thought that he was going to be a calm rookie and let them by. He wasn't having any of it. He was going to fight for every spot that he got, and I think he's passing that information on to Diesel Dave. So, you've got teammates out here, and I'm anxious to see what those guys do together, working together.
Yeah, and also Diesel Dave is not the only person making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series. We've got several guys. We've got Tim Ashley. He's going to be driving the number 66. Driving the number 46, we actually have a brand new driver.
He's also the owner of that truck. Brian Cash usually drives it, but I heard he had some work issues. I hope he's watching. We miss you, Brian. That's Luke Whitcomb.
Yeah. Luke Whitmire.
Whitmire. Jesus whiz.
Luke Whitmire will be making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, driving the number 46 for Brian Cash, and driving the number 16, Michael Caesar.
That's true.
Michael Caesar making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, driving the number 16. Mike Ward's been driving it the last couple of races, but tonight it's going to be being driven by Michael Caesar, and we're getting a look inside Heavy D's truck. They're getting him strapped in and ready to go, and I can hardly wait to see what he's going to do this time around.
Well, I see they're trying to connect his helmet microphones and speakers, and they were getting his Hans device connected up there. First and foremost, people always ask, these trucks look so modified, but 95% of the modifications on these trucks are all safety. You can see inside of that one, full roll cage, fire suit, helmet, Hans device. They're putting up the window net. They've about got him ready to go, Adam.
Yeah, and we have already got some trucks out there out on the track. Let's take a look and see who we got in this first heat race. Let's see. We've got the 46 we mentioned. It's normally driven by Brian Cash, but today it's being driven by Mr. Whitmire himself, driving that number 46.
Big bad Luke.
Luke Whitmire in that number 46.
Can we call him Cool Hand now?
I guess so. And driving the number 98, there he is, Diesel Dave in that number 98. And in row number 2, the 55 of Craig Kruckenberg, the Godfather, followed by the 16 we mentioned is being driven by Michael Caesar today. And then we have the 41 of Marshall Davis.
And I watched Marshall. Marshall's getting kind of famous this year of coming sideways off the turns, and I watched him in practice today because I knew the track was going to be cool and slick. He did not disappoint. He was sideways every turn. But you know who else was applying power hard? Heavy D was. I saw him sideways off of about the first 3 laps of the first practice today.
And we got our flagman Jason out on the flag stand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big wave and a big round of applause to Jason. He's our flagman for today. Everybody say hello to Jason.
Good job, brother. I see I got buddies checking in. I see Paul Avail, Doug Knight's watching, my sister's watching. I saw Brian Cash check in. He's there. I think it's funny that you and I kind of nicknamed Brian Cash Cash Money, and now we've got Luke Whitmire taken care of with Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah. And we're getting a 1 to go signal, and I was just looking on Facebook Live. I just saw that Brian Cash is watching right now.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah.
We miss you, buddy. I wish you were here. I miss picking on you.
Yeah. And we'll see how Luke Whitmire does in this number 46 truck alongside Diesel Dave. 2 guys making their debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and they're going to lead off the first heat race of the final season. This promises to be exciting.
I guarantee it. We got 2 rookies on the front, and we can't really call Michael Caesar a rookie. He's been in this truck a few times practicing.
And we're green flag racing, and the Godfather is all over the back bumper of Luke Whitmire. He's right on his back bumper as Diesel Dave is on the outside in the 98. Oh, and the Godfather gets loose, and he saves it.
That's a lot of power in the Godfather there. He was hard in the gas and trying to go low, and it didn't work.
Nice save by Craig Kruckeberg as Luke Whitmire leads the first lap of the first heat race. And now the Godfather looking on the inside of Diesel Dave. Oh, and Marshall Davis got loose entering the back straightaway, but he saves it.
I'm telling you, this track is slick. It's not picked up hardly any temperature today.
2 laps have been completed, 8 laps to go in heat race number 1.
We started out this morning, it was about 35 degrees today. I think the highest I saw the temperature was 53.
And here comes the Godfather looking on the outside. The Godfather to the outside of Luke Whitmire for the lead. Side by side, by a matter of inches, Luke Whitmire led that race.
Cool Hand Luke, those are his first laps, and it's amazing that he's leading. It led so many of them.
Oh, and Marshall Davis hit the wall.
Oh, hard.
Marshall Davis into the wall again. We stay green. No caution yet.
Oh, he spins. He's back in it again.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to bring out the caution right there. Man, oh, man, was he loose.
He got bad loose, clipped the wall. I'd say he had a tire go down because it sucked the back end back around as he went into 3 and 4. And when he caught the back end in the wall, it swung the front end around, so he got both corners. I hope everything's okay and something they can get fixed.
Oh, well, you can definitely see right there by the grandstands.
There's our replay, too.
Yeah, let's take a look at the replay. You see he's getting loose right there, can't hold on to it, and just barely clips the wall there, but he really gets into it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm looking at it from up here. I can definitely see the mark where he hit the wall. You can see the mark where he hit it.
Oh, absolutely. My concern was we were out on the track earlier today, but the Marshall actually started sideways there, but there's a dark spot on the track right there, and it looked like oil, but it looks like they got most of it swept up before we got here, but it's still pretty dark. I hope that wasn't a factor.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the 46 is in the middle of the racetrack. I'm not sure what happened right there.
Actually, I don't know either.
Not sure what he's doing.
I hope Luke's okay. I hope Marshall's okay. I hope they can get that truck fixed. I wonder if it didn't push the rear end back in it a little bit. The rear ends have a center pin in them. I believe that's the way that setup is, and sometimes it clips that center pin off and lets that rear end move out of whack. So I saw a little fluid leaking out of the 41. It may have busted a water tank too. These trucks, they use water tanks to spray water on the rear brakes to keep them cool. So the fluid leaking out from underneath of it looks like it might be water.
Yeah. And now looks like they're going to be stopping the trucks right here to assess the damage and make sure that the track is good to go.
And there's people. I see a gentleman looking underneath the Marshall Davis's truck. We've got Allen's wrecker service backing up there, towing service backing up there to get Marshall back in the pits. They'll swarm around that truck and try and get it straightened out. Hopefully they can get his Volvo back going again.
Yeah, if we can get a chance to take a look at that replay again, I got to tell you, Marshall Davis, he was getting loose out there.
Oh, yeah. As my cousin says, he was high, wide, and handsome.
Yeah. All right. You can see right here, Marshall Davis, he's going in there, tries to save it, but he couldn't hold on, and he hits the wall. Man, oh man.
I was looking to see it. I can't tell if the front end got knocked back or not, but it looks like the rear end may have. That may be what caused that spin, the second part of that spin. I hope they can get him straightened back out.
And while we're cleaning this up, we're going to take this time to take a little break right here. You know, we mentioned that Diesel Dave is making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series here today, and he's currently in this heat race right here, currently running second. And I got a chance to speak to Diesel Dave earlier today.
He's a cool guy. I liked him.
Yeah, and I tell you, he definitely looks forward to making some noise here tonight in the Bandit Big Rig Series. Last time in the Bandit Big Rig Series, we saw the debut of Heavy D in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and today we got two more debuts, and here's one of them, Diesel Dave. Now Diesel, tell me, is there a side bet between you and Heavy D about who can finish better in the Bandit Series here tonight?
You know, I haven't made any side bet yet. I was going to do some practice laps first, but there will definitely be some sort of bet and punishment for the loser.
Now, what was it that ultimately made you decide you wanted to race a Bandit truck here tonight?
You know, I drove truck during harvest season probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and I knew something I loved. I was like, I need to get myself back in the truck. And when I found out about the Bandit Series and watched Dave drive, I was like, this is what I need in my life. I need to get me a semi, get on that oval track.
Now, are you feeling a little intimidation that Heavy D has a little experience in the Bandits more than you do?
You know, Heavy D's a driver, and it's very, very rare for him to let anyone else drive. So, yeah, he's got a lot more experience than me just because he hasn't let me play with our toys yet. But his experience is a lot of bumping, a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. He's kind of a bully out there on the track. So if you stay away from him, you'll probably be okay.
And last question, what can fans expect from you here this afternoon?
They can expect a good show. Expect me to put the hammer down, and we'll see what this Volvo can do.
There you have it from Diesel Dave, hoping to put on a good show for the Bandit Big Rig Series fans at Elko Speedway.
The trucking industry drives America. It has for more than 100 years. From CB radios to revered brands to a culture that is celebrated for its history, its characters, and most of all, its trucks. A truck driver started our company. He discovered a way to make something better. Here in the Heartland, you can see that kind of resolve everywhere. And it's something we've taken to heart. Now that we've expanded from fenders to floor mats to seats to mattresses, our goal is to respect the driver. We do that through our tested and tortured process. Nothing is shipped from our campus until it passes the ultimate test. Minimizer is proud to be a part of the toughest industry, and we're proud to have been started by a truck driver. We stand up for our people, our industry, and most of all, we stand up for each and every one of you.
As we get ready for the season finale of the Bandit Big Rig Series, we got a lot of Minnesota guys in this race, and another one of them is this man, the Godfather, Craig Kruckenberg. Craig, why don't you tell us about the experience you had the last time we were here at Elko?
Not a very good one, not a very positive experience. I got stuck behind Heavy D all night. He was going right, he was going left, but no. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I cannot honestly tell you. I was off my game. The team did a phenomenal job. So I'm going to try to redeem myself tonight.
All right, and what can we expect from the Godfather in the last race of the season?
Greatness. Right? I mean, no, it's going to be, I'll get out there and practice and see. Being that it's the last race of the season, we got a lot of things going on. We got, 3 extra trucks here today than we normally have. So there's going to be a lot of trucks on the racetrack tonight. It's just going to be, yeah. I mean, actually, to be honest with you, Adam, right now I'm not even thinking about myself.
All right, there you have it from the Godfather, hoping to do the Minnesota fans proud by pulling away with a victory at Elko Speedway. And we are back live at the Bandit Big Rig Series, tested and tortured by Minimizer.
Speaking of Craig, there he is.
Yeah.
Inside view.
Yeah, we just had an interview with Craig Kruckenberg, and I tell you, he is always a character to interview, I tell you.
I love just standing there talking to him. I could stand there and BS with him all day. I got, while we're running the trucks through the Speedy Drive a little bit, I don't know if that was water or oil. It looked like water because there was so much of it coming out of Marshall Davis's truck. I hope that's all it was. We've got some people here I want to shout out to. Mainly the boss, my girlfriend, Annalie Kimball, who lives home in West Virginia. Eric Schwantz, our buddy, man, he's a huge Mark Noble fan, and I miss him and his wife and his kids not being here. I miss them. I got friends. I got Brandy, hopefully with her husband Daniel, watching in West Virginia. My buddy Mike Pickens is watching. We're glad everybody's here. We're glad everybody's watching on the web, and we're glad for the people that's here. Thank you all so much.
Yes, thank you all to the fans who have supported the Bandit Big Rig Series. And we're getting ready for the restart. We have 8 laps left in this first heat race of the night in the Biodiesel Clean Air Clash for the Crown event, the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series, tested and tortured by Minimizer. And it looks like we're going to get the 1-to-go signal from our flagman, Jason. Yes, Jason, the flagman, going to give the 1-to-go signal. And it's going to be Craig Kruckenberg and Luke Whitmire leading off the field. And I tell you, Luke Whitmire has been very impressive this first race with the first couple of laps.
He has. He's already living up to the nickname we've pinned on him, Cool Hand Luke. I like it. I bet his wife Jody will like that. They'll be calling him Cool Hand all the way back to North Carolina. Oh, there's another one paying attention. Peggy and Jason. I see them there.
All right.
There's Cousin Greg.
And we're getting ready to take the green flag right here. And we're off. Let's see. Oh, the 46 does not get going, and the Godfather leaves him in the dust. Craig Kruckenberg takes the lead, and meanwhile we got a battle for third between the 16 of Michael Caesar and the 98 of Diesel Dave.
Well, we can't hold that against Luke. He's new at these restarts, but you know the Godfather, he's a pro at them, and he was ready to rock and roll.
As they cross the line, we now have 7 laps to go. Let's see if the Godfather can hold off Luke Whitmire for 7 laps. Entering turn numbers 3 and 4, the Godfather has a good turn there, and he's going to come across the line, and he holds on to the lead.
He's trying to stretch that lead out too. Luke's keeping good pace, but the Godfather's got a little bit more experience out here, and I think that'll show. But you know, once Luke gets up to speed, he's really going to earn his Cool Hand Luke nickname. Oh, there's Doug Knight checking in. We miss you, buddy. He's one of our officials usually here.
And we have reached the halfway mark. The Godfather is well on his way to winning the first heat race of the day. And meanwhile, the 16 of Michael Caesar is slowly but surely gaining on the 46 of Luke Whitmire for second.
Well, we'll see. I got to say, I'm impressed. Luke's holding his own for being a rookie. I'm proud of him. I see Michael Caesar, though. He's wanting to reel that in. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to have enough laps to do it or not. Getting there's one thing, passing's another. And I'd say Luke can make that Mac wide if he's got to. And our other rookie back there, Diesel Dave, he's making he's doing some really good laps there. He seems to get smoother. The more experience he gets, the smoother he gets. I see he's changed his arc into 1 and 2, and he's looking a lot smoother. He'll save that right front. It'll help him out.
And we have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the Godfather. 2 laps to go for Craig Krugerberg. You know he wants to win the last race of the season. He has yet to win a main, and he would love it. He would love to do it in his home state of Minnesota.
Oh, you know he's hungry. He wants to do it in front of all his family and fans and friends that are here.
And the white flag is out for Craig Krugerberg. 1 lap to go. And we'll see if he can hold on for just 1 more lap. Here he goes into turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. The winner of the first heat race, it's going to be the Godfather, Craig Krugerberg. He takes the checkered flag. Second place is going to go to Luke Whitmire in the 46. Third place, Michael Caesar in the 16. And rounding out the field, it's going to be the number 98 of Diesel Dave.
Well, I have to say congratulations to the Godfather. He ran that in dominating fashion, but also I got to brag on one of our rookies. Cool Hand Luke did a good job. He held his spot. Michael Caesar's done good. I was proud of him. The distance didn't change much between him and Luke, but like I said, watching Diesel Dave, his entry and exit into these turns gets smoother and smoother every lap he makes. Our rookies are absorbing this very fast.
Yes, impressive first race by Luke Whitmire, but a tip of the hat to Craig Krugerberg.
Way to go, Godfather.
He's the winner of our first heat race, and now we're getting ready to go with heat race number 2. And judging by what I'm seeing right now, one driver that's going to be in this heat race is someone who was not here the last time we were here at Elko. He's coming out right now, driving the number 88, Mr. Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan making his return to the Bandit Big Rig Series, and he is ready to go. And right behind him, we have the 7 of John Lisenby, followed by the 54 of Tyler Krugerberg. And then we have the 51, Heavy D, ladies and gentlemen. Heavy D in that number 51 machine. And also we have the number 13 of Bob Mitchell. And rounding out the field in this heat is the 63 of Cody Slowinski.
I'm so glad to see Mike Morgan back. I just wonder, he's had this time off while they were working on the truck and getting it back ready for racing. I wonder if they've cranked that truck up any. I see he's got RD Trucking on the side of it. Hellbent Express. I know Patrick Bruno's going to be a happy man watching this tonight.
Yeah, as we get the 1 to go signal, I'm interested to see what happens here, because right behind the 7 of John Lisenby is Heavy D in that 51, and the last time we were here at Elko, when we saw those two together, they put on a heck of a show in the Bandit Shootout. No telling what's going to happen this time around.
They did. Heavy D held his own. We can't really call him a rookie anymore, Adam. Let's see how he does tonight.
And here we go, off turn number 4 to take the green flag, and we are racing with heat race number 2. Let's see who gets the advantage into turn number 1. Oh, the 54 of Tyler Krugerberg gets a little bit loose right there, but he saves it.
Good job. Good job. Good save.
And the 7 of John Lisenby has taken the lead.
Oh,
and this, the 13 of Bob Mitchell is loose. Can he save it? Yes.
Bob. Good save.
What a save by Bob Mitchell in the 13. We still stay green, but still the 7 of John Lisenby has the lead. And here comes the 54 of Tyler Krugerberg on the outside of Mike Morgan in the 88.
That's going to make Bob Mitchell's sponsor, Truck Country, happy. That was an excellent job of driving. That was an excellent.
Contact was made between Mike Morgan and Tyler Krugerberg, and I think Tyler Krugerberg might have hit the wall a little bit.
That's what it looked like. I saw that truck rock back and forth. I think he got a little bit of the front stretch right there.
Tyler Krugerberg continues on in that number 54 as he works on the outside of Cody Slowinski in the 63.
I don't mean to make this observation, but is it too early to say these guys are out for blood already, Adam?
I think it is safe to say, and here comes Tyler Krugerberg trying to look to the inside of Cody Slowinski in the 63, but Cody Slowinski keeps him from doing it.
Wow. I think Bob Mitchell may have a tire going down or an issue going on after that scrape there. He's had some trouble. He's still running a good line, but I think he's trying to baby that truck. They may have an issue they're going to have to get in the pits to fix. It looks like the rear end's kicking out on it pretty good.
And we're coming to the halfway mark. John Lisenby continues to lead in the 7. And meanwhile, Mike Morgan has his hands full, driving that 88. He's got the 63 of Cody Slawinski looking on the inside of him, and there's contact.
There's contact there. Those guys, I don't know if this is an asphalt track, right? I keep seeing them dirt track. These guys are drifting hard.
Man, oh man. Oh, and Heavy D gets loose entering turn number 3.
What a save. He saved that, Adam. Holy smoke. Good job.
What a save by Heavy D. Entering the back straightaway, Cody Slawinski in the 63, looking to the inside again of Mike Morgan for second place.
Mike Morgan wants to get back in it, but man, Cody's right there.
As they cross the start-finish line, we have 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for John Lisenby in the 7. And Mike Morgan in the 88 has got his hands full with the 63 of Cody Slawinski and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg trying to make a move on him. And Tyler gets a little bit loose entering turn number 3. He's still a little bit loose.
He is. These guys, like I said, these guys are out for blood. Even Bob Mitchell, even though his truck's a little bit slower after that contact, he's driving the wheels off of it. I see it kicked out sideways.
And here comes the 7 of John Lisenby to take the white flag. One more lap for John Lisenby.
And we know the Jupiter boys are running good today. They took the top 5 qualifying spots today.
And Cody Slawinski in the 63 is going to have one more shot to get around Mike Morgan for second place. He probably has a good shot. No, Mike Morgan shuts the door. And coming to the checkered flag, it's going to be number 7, John Lisenby, winning heat race number 2. Second place is going to go to Mike Morgan in the 88. Third place, Cody Slawinski in the 63. Fourth place goes to Tyler Kruckenberg in the 54. Followed by the 51 of Heavy D and the 13 of Bob Mitchell. Man, what a race.
Well, that's going to make Jonathan's wife, Susan, happy. I know she's watching, so your hubby did good. Be proud.
And I got to tell you, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what John Lisenby can do in the main. He has come close to a main victory many times. The highest he has finished is second several times. You know he really wants to win one main at least.
Well, I mean, it's like weddings. None of them girls wants to be a bridesmaid. Everybody wants to be the bride. And you know Jonathan, he's out there looking. He's on the hunt, man. And it seems like he gets faster every race.
I gotta tell you, we also saw some great racing in that heat race between Mike Morgan and the 88 doing a good job of keeping the 63 of Cody Slawinski right behind him. Mike Morgan, he really felt bad about missing the last race here at Elko, and he's glad to be a part of this one. I can hardly wait to see what he can do in the main.
Well, Mike and Mac Vader, Mike's a racer, and it just makes him sick to miss a race. He has, I know he races hard, and he's out for blood just like everybody else, but Mike is a diehard racer, and it just kills him to miss him. And I'm glad he's back.
All right, that is 2 heat races in the books. We're getting ready for our third and final heat race. Man, we've already seen some great action so far.
Already?
Yeah.
We've had guys in the wall, guys sideways, beating and banging. If you're new to this, it's awesome to watch. But I have to tell you, if you haven't been watching this, then you've missed it because it's like this every race.
Yeah, let's recap on who's won our heat races so far. Our first heat race was won by the Godfather, Craig Kruckenberg, in tremendous fashion. And the winner of our last heat race, which was the race we just saw, was the 7 of John Lisenby. Craig Kruckenberg and John Lisenby, your heat race winners so far, but we still have one more to go. Then after that, it'll be time for the Bandit shootout, and then the challenge races, followed by our 30-lap main.
Here's my question. All right, so we're here, 30 degrees difference in the track temp. The 2 guys that's won these heats, John Lisenby and the Godfather, they had, what would you say, a 4 at least minimum truck length lead. Are these the guys that are figuring out this colder track as compared to last time so much faster? There's Heavy D getting out of his.
Yeah. Heavy D getting out of his car, another impressive showing, but
that man made a good save. That's all driver right there to wrestle that 12,000 pound back into submission. That was awesome.
Yes, indeed, and I can hardly wait to see what he can do in the Bandit shootout, considering what happened the last time. I can hardly wait to see what happens.
I dig his fire suit, man. I love the digital camo down the sides. That's cool. I mean, I realize racing's not a fashion statement, but I mean, if you're going to be cool, let's go all out.
Yes, indeed. We're getting ready for heat race number 3, and look who's leading them off. It's the 74 of Mark Noble, the wheelman himself.
As far as popularity in this group, it's kind of a toss-up between Mark Noble and the Godfather. Mark has been a local, a regional, a state regional favorite, more than one state. These people love Mark Noble.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, ask Eric Swans.
Yeah, and he's not the only Noble who was very
good point.
Who is well known at this racetrack.
His dad.
Yeah, his dad was a famous name here at Elko Speedway, and Mark Noble definitely hopes to do his dad proud here today once again. Let's take a look at who we also have in this field. We have the 4 of Scott Treadway, the 3 of Alan Bowles, 27 Darren Proffitt. Then there's our defending champion and current points leader Ricky Rude in that number 14, followed by the 17 of Justin Boost Ball. And rounding out the field, making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, we have Tim Ashley in the number 66.
We've got an impressive group here. All these Jupiter boys are fast. We know Mark Noble's fast. And our rookie in the 66, I watched him practice today too. He seems very smooth.
And here we go to take the green flag. We are racing with the final heat race of the Bandit Big Rig Series. Let's see who gets the advantage onto the back straightaway. It's going to be Mark Noble in the 74. Meanwhile, the 3 of Alan Bowles, he's going to take second place. And here comes the 14 of Ricky Rude to the inside of Scott Treadway for third.
And I know Scott Treadway did some tuning on his truck too. He's bad fast.
And the 3 of Alan Bowles got a little bit loose coming off turn 4, but he holds on to it. Onto the back straightaway, we have a side-by-side battle for 4th, and it's going to be Darren Proffitt taking that position. And here comes the 17 of Justin Ball looking on the inside of Scott Treadway.
See, I think the Jupiter boys had a little powwow and shared some information on this cooler weather at this track because they're all staying pretty tight together.
And Mark Noble continues to lead, but he's got the 3 of Alan Bowles breathing down his neck, followed by the 14 of Ricky Rude. Those are your top 3 in heat race number 3. 7 laps to go now as they cross the start-finish line. 7 laps to go.
And I keep talking about the weather and the chill here, but one of the things that I saw this morning was they were trying to mount tires down at the Jupiter pits, and I know these truck tires are hard to mount anyway, but this cold, those tires just would not expand and take air.
And take a look at this, the 17 of Justin Ball looking on the inside of Darren Proffitt for 4th. He's got a good run on the inside. Can he clear him onto the back straightaway? Ooh. Yes, he will.
And Ricky Rude was sideways trying to stay up underneath Allen, but he just couldn't get it cleared.
Ricky Rude trying to find a way around Alan Bowles in the 3, but Alan Bowles is making him work for it.
He is. And you know, Alan started with a new truck this year, and as the series goes on, he gets faster and faster in it.
Oh, and here comes Ricky Rude. He's got a good run on the inside here as we have 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in heat race number 3 as Ricky Rude takes second place from Alan Bowles.
I think those guys could race side by side together all the time. They are the best of friends, and they always raced each other hard and clean.
And now Justin Ball in the 17 is looking on the inside of Alan Bowles in the 3, and he's going to take third.
And Justin drives for Allen, and Allen's not going to give him anything, so if Justin's going to get it, he's going to have to take it.
When we come across the start-finish line, it'll be 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Mark Noble. Can he hold off Ricky Rude? 2 laps to go. Here we go. Does Ricky Rude have what it takes to pass Mark Noble for the win?
This is going to be a tight one here. Ricky's trying to catch him, and they seem about even down the straightaways. It's in the turns where either Mark can stretch out or Ricky can catch him a little bit.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Mark Noble. Can he hold off Ricky Rude? Onto the back straightaway. He's got a good lead into the final few turns. Looks like Ricky Rude is going to run out of time. Your winner of heat race number 3, Minnesota's own Mark Noble. Second place goes to Ricky Rude in the 14. Third place, Justin Ball, 17. Fourth goes to Alan Bowles in the 3. Fifth goes to 27 Darren Profit. Rounding out the field is the 4 of Scott Treadway and the 66 of Tim Ashley. Man, oh man, what great heat racing action.
I think all the hometown fans are happy for Mark.
Yes, indeed. We got some Minnesota boys taking home the checkered flag in our heat races. And I tell you, the action has only just begun in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
And our buddy Brian, of course, a lot of the guys like picking on Ricky, and they call him Cupcake. But I see my buddy Brian says, "Look out, Mark! You've got a cupcake breathing down your back." That's funny.
All right, let's take a look at who we have as our heat race winners. As mentioned, Craig Kruckenberg won our first heat race. The winner of our second heat race was John Lisenby. And you just saw it, the winner of our final heat race, Mark Noble in the 74. Congratulations to all of our winners. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after this with the Bandit Shootout.
Minnesota, in Minneapolis, very near to a real bad part of town. There's a man who's quite the legend there on Glenwood and 11th. That's Louis at Lee's Liquor Lounge. He bought it from a man named Lee, but he didn't change the sign. Cause Louis thinks what really counts is what you got inside. From the open door to the crowded floor, it's the funniest place in town. Louis Lee's Liquor Lounge.
Lee's is just sort of an institution, I think.
All right, making his return to the Bandit Big Rig Series is Heavy D driving the 51. Heavy D, how would you describe your experience the last time with the Bandits?
It's like having a tiger by the tail, man. It's just, it's one of the most wild forms of racing I've ever been a part of, one of the most enjoyable forms of racing, and I'm here to be competitive today. You know, last time I was out here kind of learning the ropes. Today I'd like to be fast.
Now, tell me about the Bandit shootout. You had quite a battle with the 7 of John Lisenby. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, we did well in the shootout. I don't think anybody expected our truck to do as well as it did. Ended up getting aggressive in the turns, and I won the first turn, he won the second turn, and that's what ended up knocking me out. So it was a good race.
Now, this time it's going to be you and Diesel Dave racing in the Bandits. Is there a little bit of bet between the two of you on who will finish better?
I mean, there's always a little bit of a competitive, edge between Diesel Dave and I. You know, we grew up together. We race everything together. Typically, normally we're on the same team. Today we're going to be racing against each other, which should be fun. I do feel like I have a little bit of an advantage because I obviously have, one race under my belt. Diesel Dave has a tendency to not hold back, and I think that's actually going to be to his detriment today because if you don't hold back in these turns, you get sideways, and I feel pretty comfortable saying that he's going to put on one hell of a show for the fans in some of those turns.
All right, there you have it from Heavy D. He and Diesel Dave looking to put on one heck of a show in the Bandit Big Rig Series here at Elko Speedway for all you great fans. Yeah, we're getting ready for the Bandit shootout, and Heavy D made quite the impact. The last time we went racing with the Bandit Big Rig Series and in the Bandit shootout. And the winner of the Bandit shootout, the last time we went live with the Bandit Big Rig Series, was the man who won our last heat race, the driver of the 74, Mark Noble. And I got a chance to speak to Mark Noble earlier today, so let's take a look at my interview with Mark Noble. As we get ready for the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series, this is the man that Minnesota's going to be pulling for, Mark Noble. Mark, tell me about the last race at Elko because you were a part of some wild and crazy action all night long.
Yeah, it was actually a good night for me. I finished 5th in the feature, the main event, but thinking back, we're second fastest in time. Ricky beat me, of course, but then in the heat race, I think I started back, got up to second, which was good. And challenge race, I ended up second in that also. And then, in the shootout, it went down to Ricky and I ended up winning it by 100th of a second or some darn thing. But so that was good. It ran good. We only got up to 5th in the feature, but I had to start a ways back, and we were able to load it on the trailer without a wrecker. So it was a good night. We had a lot of fun, and there was a lot of people here, a lot of people I hadn't seen for a long time. So it's not my hometown track, but it's like coming home. You're in Minnesota racing for friends, family, and everybody else that you know so well.
Now tell me what it would mean for you to cap off the season with a victory here at Elko Speedway.
Well, it doesn't mean a lot, of course, to anybody, but yeah, it's, we've been trying all year, haven't won one yet this year. We've been close a few times, but no, that would really cap it off very well. Get a win, and haven't won in the Bandit Series yet, so we're gonna keep trying to do that. But yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. It's an afternoon race, so that'll be nice for a nice fall day in Minnesota. So it'll be a lot of fun.
There you have it from the wheelman Mark Noble, hoping to cap off the season in 2018 with his first Bandit Big Rig Series main in his home state of Minnesota.
Golden ticket. Make sure you come on up here, and we can make sure that you are part of.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. From the
Do you hear the audio? You hear audio on mic?
Ready for our Bandit shootout. PT is down there. We're going to send it on down to him momentarily. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen the Bandit shootout yet, you are in for one heck of a treat. And I tell you what, the Bandit shootout promises to be something extraordinary. And the last time we had a Bandit shootout, it ended with a photo finish. So we're getting ready to send it on down to PT.
Yeah, mic test. Can you guys hear the mic?
Ready?
Test.
And one of these kids is going to walk away $100 richer. I got to tell you, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little jealous of any of those kids right there.
Well, I mean, you know, $100 is $100. You don't want to miss out on that. And we know how Craig has done with whichever kid he gets. You know, sometimes if he can't make the shootout or if he has bad luck, sometimes the kid gets $50 anyway. So then the winner gets 100 and one of the kids gets 50.
Yeah. Yeah, and Heavy D's getting ready to go back out for the Bandit shootout. He made a lot of great noise in the last Bandit shootout. We'll see how he does this time around.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something else. All right. And as we get ready for the Bandit shootout, this Bandit shootout is brought to you by Food Liner. So let's take a look at this message from Food Liner.
With Food Liner, you'll drive the best and top quality, newer and well-maintained trucks. With an average beginning income of $72,000 a year, you'll also have access to a full benefits package including quarterly bonus, paid time off, insurance, 401k, and so much more. Family owned and operated since 1958, we want you to be a part of our team. Get your career on the road with Food Liner. Contact us today.
And we are back live here at the Bandit Big Rig Series, and we thank you to all of our friends at Food Liner for sponsoring the Bandit Big Rig Series shootout. And once again, we're getting ready to send it on down to PT. And from the looks of it, the first two participants are going to be Luke Whitmire and Diesel Dave.
This should be interesting.
Yes, it is indeed. And we're going to send it on down to PT in just a few minutes. And let's send it on down to PT. Take it away, my man.
All right, back here at the Bandit Series, presented by Minimizer, Tested, and Torture. We certainly appreciate you guys being here today, having some fun with us. It's the Bandit Shootout. My name is PT. Very grateful to have Tim from Food Liner sponsoring the Bandit Shootout yet again. Joel's here as well. Joel, don't be camera shy. Tim, I tell you what, we've had a blast with this. Tell us a little bit about Food Liner and how you've been involved with the Bandit Shootout.
Well, PT, this is our fourth time around. We've enjoyed the shootout. Food Liner, of course, is a food-grade carrier, and we're here to talk to you if you're interested in doing some business with us.
You got a lot. You 1,000 drivers, 36 terminals, 23 states. I mean, holy cow, can't be doing someone's going to be doing something right if you're at that level, huh?
Absolutely. We do a lot of good things. We got a lot of great people out there helping us out, and Joel's one of those guys as a driver trainer, does a terrific job for us.
Now, Joel, if I'm a big rig driver and I'm looking to drive for Food Liner, why would I want to drive for you guys?
Because we're the best.
That's a good answer. Joel, I feel like he was practicing that all day long. As a driver trainer, is there anything that you see when drivers come in that you need to show them that is really kind of like a top tip or something like that?
Oh, maybe not, but we cover everything. Safety, following distance, unloading, food safety, everything. So,
well, especially being in food, that's certainly cool. Safety is important, no doubt about it. Tim, do you have that $100 that's going to go to one of these kiddos? Look at this.
Right here it is, and one of these kids is going to get it.
I love it. It's so much fun. Here's how it works. There's the Benjamin Franklin right there. We got green light. I need 46 and 98 here. 46 and 98. They're green flagging already. These guys are obviously not interested in us talking. So these guys are 46 and 98. Diesel Dave and Luke, Cool Hand Luke, they're calling him. Luke Whitmire. Look at Diesel Dave. Come around the outside. Give it to him, Diesel Dave. Oh, Luke Whitmire gets it. So 46. So high five to Diesel Dave. Nice job. All right, 46. So the way it's working, what's your name, man?
Gus.
Gus, all right, so you're up right now. It's kind of a king of the mountain type of a thing. So here's how it's going to go. So now Luke Whitmire is the current king of the mountain, 66. Tim Ashley, who has the 66 player card. You do, man. What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler, come on up right here. Tyler versus Gus. Right in there, tell Tyler to say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There you go. Gus, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, Mom.
Nice. Mom is good. That's always good. I like that. Very cool. All right, so this is being broadcast to the world. I've never actually even said hi, Mom. That's weird, huh? Hi, Mom. I don't think she watched. Honestly, Tyler, I don't think she even cares.
Never know.
You never know. That's good. She might be watching. She might be. All right, here we go. So Tyler's going for 66, Tim Ashley, and then Luke Whitmire for Gus down here in the front. Here we go. One lap around. Mano y mano, one lap around. He's got him on the outside, 66. These guys are both rookie drivers here. Oh, a little loose on turn 2. 46 has got a little extra juice in that ride. Oh, 40. Look at 60. Look at Tim Ashley go. Oh, you might hit the wall. You got to turn, Tim. You got to turn. Oh, wow. Nice job, Luke. Tim Ashley, nice work, though. Hard driving there around turn 3 and 4. Glad he turned. Nice job. High five. High five. Good job. At least you got some merch, right? And you got some cool shades. Can I take those? I'll trade you. Trade you straight up. All right, next one. Oh, it's the Godfather. Who's got 55? The Godfather, come right up. We got Bugs Bunny here. What's your name?
Jake.
Jake? Nice to meet you, Jake. Jake is going to go for the Godfather. Nobody likes giving money to kids more than the Godfather. I got newsflash for you. The Godfather is going to try to get you this 100, and Luke Whitmore is going to try to make it happen for Gus here. One lap around. Again, one lap around. Bandit Shootout, certainly a fun part of it, and we appreciate Food Liner helping us out to make this possible. That's pretty cool. Reminder, step back from the yellow line here, guys. All right, looks like we are good to go. We're going to roll around the track here. And do we have green? We do have green. Here we go. Luke Whitmire, Cool Hand Luke versus the Godfather. Holy cow. The Godfather says, welcome to the big leagues, son. Oh, but Luke Whitmire or more is not done yet. Look at this. He might have a little juice here coming in turn 3. He says, I got it still. Godfather versus Cool Hand Luke. And the Godfather's got it. Hey, there you go. Make some noise for. Hey, Gus, loved what you brought to the table, and I'm glad Mom said hi. Right? Yeah. Mom says hi back. I can hear.
Hi.
That's awesome. All right, we appreciate it. Food Liner not only trying to give kids $100, but giving them a direct path to say hi to Mom. No doubt about that. That's a good thing as well. How about 16, Michael Caesar? Michael Caesar. Here we go. Look at this guy, and he's got enough Caesar's trucking gear to represent the crew. Are you part of the pit crew? Do we allow the pit crew to be part of the Bandit Shootout? I don't know. We'll have to go to Tim and Joel on the. That's okay. Get right up in. That's what I usually do. I mean, it's a good spot. Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Hunter.
What? Hector. Hunter. Oh, Hunter. All right, that's cool. Hunter. I love this Caesar's trucking, man. That's awesome. All right, best of luck. Hey, what would you do with the $100 if you got it? Buy a toy, absolutely. Dad's just saying buy a toy so he doesn't have to buy the toy for him. Here we go, Caesar's trucking. Michael is in the 16, Godfather in the 55. Godfather in the 55 looks strong, but Michael's going to try to take him on turn 3 and turn 4. And he get after it, but it's still the Godfather. Hey, Hunter, don't call me Hector. I loved it. High five. Appreciate your mittens. By the way, your mittens are awesome there, Hunter. They're very cool. Uh-oh, 55, Godfather against Mac Vader, 88. Mike Morgan driving Mac Vader. Here we go, 55 Mac Vader. What's your name again?
Cameron.
Cameron, all right, buddy. Now, your brother's the one that's celebrating a birthday today, right? Right? Awesome, very cool. All right, sweet. Cameron's up here hanging out. He's going to go for Mac Vader, 88 Mac Vader. Mike Morgan. Certainly a couple of crowd favorites here. Make some noise if you want 88 Mike Morgan to win. Make some noise if you want 55 the Godfather to win. Make some noise if you're looking for sunshine and heat. Okay, looks like, hey, we got, maybe this $100 can buy ourselves some warmth, some hand warmers down at the old Fleet Farm. Here we go, Mac Vader and Godfather. I tell you what, no love lost between these guys. Godfather gets strong on the outside. Mac Vader on the inside. Oh, God, look at this. Oh, wow, they're switching spots. Oh, he's going to bump. Oh, he rammed him. Oh, Godfather. Oh, wall. Oh, he break. Oh, goodness gracious. And Mac Vader comes out, takes the checkered flag. The force is strong with that one. Oh, man. Godfather tried to ram him. Jake, was it right? Hey, man, it was a good run, but maybe next time, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Very cool. I still like your Bugs Bunny hat. That's pretty awesome. If they make one in a double XL, I'll take one. And if they make one in a triple XL, that guy in the row 4 will take one. All right, Cameron, you're good to go. You're good to go. Still in, man. So we got 88 here, Mac Vader. We're going to try to clean up the track here. Bandit shootout. Thanks to our friends at Food Liner. Making it happen. Guys, $100. $100. You get to keep it if your truck is the last man standing. Last Bandit standing. Do you think Mac Vader can do it?
Yes.
There's a lot left to go.
Yes.
Do you think he'll run out of gas?
No.
No, because he's probably got the we got biodiesel all over the place up here if we need more, right? All right, let's see who he's got. Looks like 7 is up next. I think we got 7, Listenby here, Redbeard. All right, here we go, girl. What's your first name?
Isabella.
Isabella. All right, and what do you think of the 7 truck?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, well, that's good. I mean, you don't have to know. You don't have to know, but you want to support it. What would you do with $100 if you won?
I would save up to buy a hoverboard, and then I'd ride around with my 2 friends.
Wow, that was amazingly thought out. I think there was a lot more thought put in that in terms of than the support of number 7, which is okay, no big deal. Which is ironic because you're going to need one with the other. But where are you from?
Minnesota, Austin.
Minnesota, Austin, Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, very cool. Thanks for coming up from Austin, Minnesota. All right, Isabella versus Cameron, right? Cameron and Isabella. Here we go. We got Mac Vader. It's Mike Morgan driving Mac Vader in the 88, and it's John Listenby in the number 7. We call him Redbeard. Again, he's driving the old Alan Bowles truck. Went from number 3 last year to number 7 this year. It's proved really, really strong for Listenby. And we're going green. Green flag. Here we go. We're racing. One time around, Mac Vader. Looking strong right off the bat. Let's see how much power 7 John Listenby's got on the outside. Does he have enough? Gonna keep it strong on the outside. And it looks like it's Mike Morgan, 88, Mac Vader. Still got him. All right, Isabella, nice job. Thanks for coming up from Austin, though. Still got a cool hat there. Love that hat. And it's signed by Listenby. That's pretty cool. All right, 54, the Snowman, Tyler Kirkeberg. Who's got 54? What's your name, my man?
Kyle.
Kyle, all right, buddy. Where are you from?
Burnsville, Minnesota.
Burnsville, Minnesota. That's cool, man. I'm actually from Burnsville, Indiana, so that's cool. I'm glad you're doing that. What would you do with this $100 if you got it? Not sure?
Save it for college.
Save it for college? Wow. Holy cow. Save it for college. Financially strong here in Burnsville, Minnesota. I guess we won't be getting any bank sponsorship from... Oh, look at this. Watch yourself. Oh, whoa. Oh, Morgan rammed into Kirkeberg. We'll make sure that they're all right here. Uh-oh. I think there was a little bit extracurricular. Jump the gun or a little extracurricular activities before the races. We're going to try to get on... Oh, wow, looks like they're giving it to 88. Mac Vader. All right. It was a good run. It was a good run. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. All I know is I saw the flag man jumping off the flag. I thought we were going to run into the fence back here. I thought I was going to have to grab Cameron and tuck him back behind here or something for safety. All right. So we got 51 Heavy D. Heavy D. Heavy D? All right, Heavy D. Here we go, man. What's your name?
Luke.
Luke. All right, Luke, here we go. Luke's going for Heavy D on the outside. It's green flag. Green flag's racing. Here we go. Mac Vader got a heck of a jump. Oh, look at Heavy D. He's going to get it on the backside. Whoa, he's going to go right into him. Heavy D says, I don't care who you are. I don't care what the force says. Oh, look at Heavy D. Oh, just ramming all over the place. Wow. Wow, Heavy D. All right, Luke, hey, high five to Heavy D. What do you guys think of Heavy D making some noise on the force there? Wow. Heavy D says, I am your father. 13, Bob Mitchell. Who's 13, Bob Mitchell? All right. Still Mac Vader's game. Still Mike Morgan's track out there. He's going on the inside. He's taking the inside. Cameron, what's your name?
Russell?
And what would you do with $100 if you got it?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's cool. Well, you got a little time to think about it. Bob Mitchell, the Iceman. The Iceman 13 is trying to take the crown here away from Mac Vader as it stands right now. Not sure if there's going to be any more bumping here off the front. Oh, we're green right away. And Bob Mitchell on the outside gets a nice jump on him. Mike Morgan on the inside in the 88-13. Bob Mitchell on the outside. Whoa! Oh, he's getting a little loose. Oh, far side. Little bumping and grinding. Look at this. Here comes the Iceman. The Iceman giveth, and the Iceman taketh away. Nope, still Mike Morgan. Oh, there you go. All right, nice try, Russell. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right. Mike Morgan now against the 63, Cody Slowinski. We call him Skippy. All right, what's your name? What is it?
Zoe.
Zoe, all right. What kind of peanut butter do you like? You like Skippy peanut butter?
No, that's peanut butter.
Well, that's Cody Slowinski's nickname. So you're going to go, you want Cody Slowinski, Skippy, to be your champion here. He's going up against 88, Mike Morgan. This is Zoe. Where's Zoe from?
Ellendale.
Ellendale, hi. Thanks for coming here. I like your pink earmuffs. All right, we're green. Here we go. We're green. Cody Slowinski on the outside, Mike Morgan on the inside. Cody Slowinski trying to hold it on turn 2 here. Oh, a little smoke coming on the black smoke there. It's the only way to get against the force, I guess, is use a little black smoke. Mac Vader still got him. Oh, Mac Vader still good to go. Look at this. Oh, all right, nice try, Zoe. High five. High five. All right, appreciate you. All right, there we go. Hey, Cameron, still looking good with your 88 here, brother. Oh, the wheelman, Mark Noble. He's a crowd favorite. Let's see, we got a couple crowd favorites here. All right, what do you guys think of 88, Mike Morgan? I'm making some noise out there. What does the crowd think of 74, Mark Noble? Oh, I figured this much. Local celebrity, Mark Noble. What's your name, buddy?
Connor?
Connor, what do you think of 74, the wheelman?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Did you know that he's got over 600 wins on the short track in terms of racing?
No.
No? Well, you do now. He's got like 640 wins, I think, or something like that. I may be making that up, but I know it's over 600, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Connor versus Cameron. So Mark Noble, not a stranger to the start. Same thing with Mike Morgan, 88, no stranger to the start. Here they go! Oh, wow, Mark Noble, good start on that one. Mike Morgan going to try to take him on the inside. Mark Noble, look at this. Oh, Mike Morgan getting sideways. Look at Mark Noble go. Look at this guy. He's a rookie. Holy cow. Tell you what, Mark Noble, make some noise. Hey, how about 88, though? Hey, Cameron, make some noise for 88. That was a heck of a run for Mike Morgan there. Wow. But Mark Noble, he may be a rookie. This might be his first year in Bandits. He's already in second place with the point leaders, and he knows his way around the short track, Connor, no doubt about that. How about 4? Who's got 4? Scott Treadway. We call him Lightning. What's your name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, do you think Lightning's going to strike here today or what?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay, I'd say that's decent levels of confidence. What would you do with $100 if you won it?
I'd save it for my own truck.
Save it for your own truck. Hey, she's going to drive. Maybe Mackenzie. You want to be our first, we've had one woman driver. We'd love to have another one. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get you out here. How old are you?
11.
11? Well, I think we can, let's make a new rule. I'd say 12-year-olds is when you start. Is that cool? All right, here we go, Connor and Mackenzie. Mackenzie's going for Lightning number 4. Scott Treadway in that 78 Western Star. Oh, he's right on the old bumper. Mark Noble. Scott Treadway giving a little bit of what's up to the wheelman. Mark Noble, 74. Oh, a little loose on turn 4. Scott Treadway. Look at that, Mark Noble. All right, Mackenzie. Well, hey, we look to see you as a big rig driver in a couple years, okay? There you go. What's your last name?
McCoy.
McCoy? Oh, my goodness. As an announcer, Oh, what's your number?
37.
Number 37, Mackenzie McCoy. There you go. She's right there. Hailing from where? From Park Rapids, Minnesota. Nice. Did you drive down here in a big rig? All right, we got number 3, Alan Bowles. Are you number 3, Alan Bowles? What's your name?
Rowdy.
Rowdy? That's awesome. That's an awesome name. All right, Rowdy. Rowdy Piper is going to go for 3, Alan Bowles here. Connor's going for the Wheelman, 74. Let's see what we think. Who wants the new guy, Alan Bowles, number 3, to win? Make some noise. Who wants 74, the Wheelman, Mark Noble, to win? Who just wants to get more hot chocolate? All right, a lot of people look at this. Kind of an equal, I thought, there. Alan Bowles on the outside. He's got that new truck 3 this year. He was doing a great job both this year and last year. 74. Mark Noble looks pretty good. It's going to come down to the last turn. Here we go. Oh, wow. Pretty close. Hey, nice job, man. Appreciate it. Now, high five. Ouch. Man, you are rowdy, man. Appreciate that. All right, 27, Darren Profit. Darren Profit, what's your name?
Haley.
Haley, all right, Haley, what would you do with $100 if Darren Profit goes to the end?
Buy a new four-wheeler.
Buy a new four-wheeler, awesome. Do you have great four-wheelers for $100?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I feel like I want to come to that Toyland where that is. $100 four-wheeler. I once bought a two-wheeler for $100, but it broke because it had training wheels and it was like from my little nephew. All right, Connor, right? Connor and Haley, here we go. Connor wants 74, Haley wants 27. Darren Mo Profit. Darren Mo Profit. If you notice on the right-hand side, Darren's been sideways a couple times on the track. You see up top there, that truck has been sideways multiple times here this year. He's wondering where his left panel actually is right now. Darren's going for more aerodynamic with just not having a hood. Hey, Mark Noble still the victor. Pretty good aerodynamics. So Haley, nice job. Best of luck with the four-wheeler. Ouch. Ouch. The high fives, Connor, the high fives like hurt a lot more when your hand is numb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we'll say it. It's not that cold out, right? We got baseball hats on. Look at that. You got this baseball hat over those ears and everything. Come on now. Here we go. 14. It's Darren's brother, Ricky Rude. Ricky Rude. All right, we got 14. What's your name?
Travis.
Travis. All right, Travis, where are you from?
St. Louis Park, Minnesota.
St. Louis Park, Minnesota, man. I love it. All right, Travis, do you want to say hi to anybody in the camera?
Hi, Mom.
All right, moms are getting a lot of love today. We love that. All right, so Connor versus Travis. Now, you got to think about this. This is in the points total coming into today. This is the top point leader, 14, Ricky Rude, and the second place, Mark Noble. So this is a heck of a run. Here we go. We're green. Ricky Rude on the outside, Mark Noble on the inside. Number 1 versus number 2 to try to give out $100. Oh, look at Ricky Rude on the outside. Wow. Uh-oh, here comes Mark Noble. Does he have them? Gonna be pretty close. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, Ricky Rude, number 14. Connor, high five. It was a heck of a run, man. Wow. Oh, wow. This is the last one right here. 17 versus 14. 17, what's your name?
Eli.
Eli versus 14, Ricky Rude. Eli versus Travis for the championship right now for $100. Eli, what are you thinking with this $100?
I'll buy a house.
Buy a house, absolutely. I think he's either thinking about Monopoly or I don't know, maybe not sure where he lives, but that sounds awesome. Seems like great. Where do you live?
Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac. Great real estate prices in Fond du Lac. It sounds like. I wasn't aware of that. I think I'm going to get with my investment team and take over the entire city for about $1,000. All right, here we go. 14 versus 17 for $100. For $100 and a house for Eli. Here we go. Ricky Rude on the inside, Justin Ball on the outside. We call him Boost. There's the Boost. The Boost is loose on the backside. Justin Boostfall versus Ricky Rude. Let's see, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, goodness, the house in Fond du Lac is going to have to wait because Ricky Rude, high five, Eli. High five. Hey, house, hey, we'll get a house next week, okay? You and I are going to work on some investments properties. Hey, Travis, guess what, man? $100 for Ricky Rude, huh? Woo! All right, little woo. Hey, make some noise for Travis here for $100 from Ricky Rude. We want to say thanks to, here's Tim over here from Foodliner. He's going to get a little gift for you, okay? All right, hold on.
Congratulations. Good job. Here you go. Enjoy it.
There you go. Hey, Foodliner making him happy. Come on over here, everybody on the camera. We'll do a little hold that $100 up along with Tim and Joel from Foodliner. There you go. It's the Bandit shootout. Travis is going to take it. Are you saving it or are you going to spend it?
I don't know yet.
He doesn't know yet. He's going to do something with it. Foodliner, Tim and Joel, make sure to see these guys if you're looking for a trucking job. They've got awesome stuff. 36 terminals in 23 states.
That's pretty close right there.
Wow.
We've got an opportunity for you.
There's no doubt about it. Check these guys out with Foodliner. It's the Bandit shootout here. We appreciate you guys being a part of it. We'll be back with the challenge races next here. It's the Minimizer Big Rig Bandit Series. Check it out.
With Foodliner, you'll drive the best and top quality, newer and well-maintained trucks. With an average beginning income of $72,000 a year, you'll also have access to a full benefits package including quarterly bonus, paid time off, insurance, 401k, and so much more. Family owned and operated since 1958, we want you to be a part of our team. Get your career on the road with Foodliner. Contact us today.
Another summer Saturday, another Bandit Big Rig Series bash. This time, Elko Speedway in Minnesota, host of the Biodiesel 20, and things started off with a bang.
It's going to be Bob Mitchell. Oh, we got contact in turn one.
Heavy D, star of the Discovery reality show Diesel Brothers, driving the 51, and he got a little loose in turn one. Luckily, no damage done as everyone keeps on racing. Bob Mitchell, close to his home state of Wisconsin, he had some sponsors in the stands, putting on a good show for everyone.
Off turn number 4 to take the checkered. Bob Mitchell is going to be victorious. The question is, who will be second? It's going to be Brian Cash in the 46.
Marshall Davis right behind Cash Money in third. Heat race number 2, Greg Kruckerberg, the Godfather, looking to impress the fans in his native Minnesota.
Oh, they're beating and banging at him.
Beating and banging they go as they battle it out for the lead, and right now the 7 of John Lisenby has the lead.
And Redbeard would keep that lead through lap 8. And the last thing he wants to see, of course, is a caution, but we get one heading into the last lap.
Oh, we got to spin! The 4 is around!
Oh, it's never a party until Scott Treadway crosses the start-finish line backwards.
Tyler Kruckerberg going to the inside of Scott Treadway when the contact happens.
I think it happens fast. I don't think Scott's spotter had time to tell him that Tyler was there.
So an eventful end to this race because on the restart, Craig Kruckerberg gets an early jump. Race officials want to do the restart again, but before they get everything lined up, Darren Profit gets into the back of the Godfather, and look at the damage to Profit's number 27. That's a miscommunication if there ever was one because the yellow caution was out due to the early restart. So line him back up. Let's do it again.
There we go. Godfather's got the jump again. Is he going to be able to hold it at him?
Yeah. The Godfather's got the lead as we enter the... Oh! Contact between the 55 and the 7, but they hold on to it. Oh, contact between the 54 and the 4. My goodness.
We're turning into a demolition derby.
This may have been the most eventful heat race in the history of the Bandit Series. Suffice to say, thanks to his great jump on the restart, Craig Kruckerberg takes the checkered flag, followed closely by John Lisenby. Third heat race, some heavy hitters here. Justin Ball, Mike Ward, Alan Bowles, Mark Noble, and the series points leader, Mr. Ricky Rude. First lap, a little rubbing going on between Noble and Bowles. Here's the view from Mark's GoPro. Little later, Noble gets loose coming out of turn 2, hits the wall. Believe it or not, he's able to retain control and actually get to the inside of Bowles and eventually grab second place. But everyone was chasing Justin Ball during this race. He started in the pole position and led the entire race, takes the checkered flag in heat race number 3. On to the Bandit shootout. Heavy D, after winning several rounds in a row, squaring off with John Listenby, and we'll just let Bandit announcer PT call the rest of the action.
We're bumping. Heavy D is grinding. He's not making any friends. He's not making any friends. Oh, look at whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, Heavy D and John Listenby not friends out here. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'd say those two aren't going to be getting together for the holidays anytime soon. Listenby knocks off Heavy D after some back and forth action. And then the finals of the shootout, Mark Noble and Ricky Rude. This one neck and neck the whole way, and the finish was so close they had to go to the live stream replay. Officials checking the replay footage to determine that number 74, Mark Noble, your Bandit shootout winner. Congrats to Mark, and an even bigger congrats to Mariah, who drew Mark's name prior to the shootout. She gets $100 from shootout sponsor Food Liner. Challenge race number 1, Marshall Davis in the lead, but Snowman right behind.
And here comes Tyler Kruckenberg to the inside of Marshall Davis for the lead. Tyler Kruckenberg in the 54 is trying everything he can to get around Marshall Davis in the 41.
Tyler Kruckenberg takes over the lead from Marshall Davis, but it's not by much. Eventually, Snowman puts some distance between himself and the rest of the pack.
Off turn number 4, the checkered flag waves. It's Tyler Kruckenberg taking the victory in the number 54.
Big win for Tyler Kruckenberg. He's followed by Alan Bowles in second and Darren Proffitt in third. Challenge race number 2, Craig Kruckenberg on the pole. Mark Noble and Justin Ball battling for second early in this one.
We got trouble in turn number 1, the 74.
Already, Mark sideways. Wow.
No surprise, the yellow caution flag comes out, and you can see on the replay what happened. Noble on the outside doesn't realize that Ball is making a move to the inside. He comes down on him. That creates the accident, but luckily everybody is okay. No harm, no foul as all the trucks continue to race. Later, lap 7, the Godfather in the lead. Noble and Ricky Rude trying to take it from him as they enter the front stretch. 3 wide for the lead. Very cool. But Kruckenberg retains control in turn 1. Less than a lap later, contact between Noble and Kruckenberg.
Mark Noble almost got the
sideways.
Sideways.
What a save. What a save.
Oh, my.
Lost in the action, Rude takes over first place, coming through unscathed, and good luck catching him, folks. Final lap, Adam Otwell with the call.
Coming off turn number 4, your winner of challenge race number 2 is going to be Ricky Rude in the 14.
Mark Noble finishes second. At the same place, his dad, Dave, won the first ever track championship. Pretty cool. On to the A-main feature, and it didn't take long for business to pick up.
I can see
almost
that already.
3 wide into turn number 4 between the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg.
We got one sideways. Heavy D sideways.
Yeah.
Craig spun sideways to keep from T-boning him.
Heavy D got loose, and Craig Kruckenberg slid right into him. On his Facebook page the day after the race, Heavy D said he will, quote, definitely be building my own race truck to run this full series next year. How about that? Great news. Lap 8, Justin Ball gets on the inside of John Listenby, and Boost takes over first place. 10 laps to go now. Ball battling lap traffic in the form of Craig Kruckenberg.
Oh, and the Godfather gets loose in front of Justin Ball, and that opens up the door for the Profits. We're 3 wide for the lead.
Holy
3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get the advantage? Ricky. Oh, my goodness.
Ricky Rude through the grass.
Whoa.
What a save. What
and
a
the
save.
Godfather almost to the wall. Ricky Rude takes the lead. Justin Ball back to second. Darren Proffitt running in third right now. Oh, my goodness.
And there you go, Mr. Rude taking over first. This guy will capitalize on any mistake. He'll take advantage of every situation. You have to bring your A game to beat this guy. Plain and simple. 2 laps later, Boost tries to make a move.
Justin Ball, here he goes to the inside of Ricky Rude. He's going for it. Contact made. Ricky Rude trying to hold on. He saves it.
Ricky Rude drifted that truck all around the 3 and 4 and saved it.
Unreal. That is some talent right there. Last lap, Adam Otwell, take it away.
We're going into the final few turns. Justin Ball's going to have one more shot here. Looks like he's going to run out of time. Ricky Rude is going to win at Elko Speedway 2 in a row.
Wow. Great feature. What a great night of action at Elko Speedway. Justin Ball finishes second, John Listenby third, and Darren Proffitt fourth. Afterwards, Ricky Rude on the action in that A-main feature.
I just shut my eyes, I think, half the time. I don't know where these trucks come from. It must be a full moon. My God, Second in a row, went down south where I'm home. I know probably you just can't understand me. I talk a little fast, a little country, but glad to be up in Minnesota. All you great fans come out here and pack this show out. Appreciate every one of you. We'll be back next year, I'm sure.
So Mr. Rude remains on top of the point standings. Mark Noble in second, Tyler Kruckenberg third, Justin Ball fourth, and Alan Bowles rounding out the top 5.
All right, we got a couple of guys making their debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series finale, and another one of them is Tim Ashley driving the 66. Tim, how did you get this opportunity to drive the 66 in the Bandit Big Rig Series?
I was watching everything on the internet there and watching you guys, and we professionally truck pull all over the United States, and it's something I was looking about doing and got a hold of Craig, and Craig said, come on up, you can drive one of the trucks this weekend. And I said, okay.
And you just ran a couple of laps at Elko Speedway. What did it feel like out there?
Felt good. The cold temperatures, it's getting hard for the tires to get warmed up, but I think it's going to come around.
And do you think we can expect to see more of you in the Bandit Big Rig Series in the future?
Yes, we're actually in the process of right now building one. When we left the shop down there, we were tacking up the roll cage in it right now. We'll be ready to run the whole season next year.
All right, there you have it from Tim Ashley. He's the newest Bandit in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and we look to see him more in 2019. But first, we'll see how he does here tonight at Elko Speedway.
And we are back live here at the Bandit Big Rig Series, and we just saw the interview with Tim Ashley driving the 66. He's making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and he's going to be a part of this first challenge race here tonight.
I think he's done a good job. He's running a pretty smooth line for a rookie. I was impressed.
Yeah. And we just mentioned he will be a part of this challenge race. Let's take a look at who we have in this first challenge race. We have the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg, the 3 of Alan Bowles, and row number 2, the 27 of Darren Proffitt, followed by the 98 being driven by Diesel Dave of the Diesel Brothers, everybody. Diesel Dave ready to make some noise again. Then there's the 4 of Scott Treadway, then Tim Ashley, rounded out by the field by the 13 of Bob Mitchell.
My heart's still trying to recover from the shootout, Adam. That was insane excitement right there.
And here we go with the first challenge race of the night. Alan Bowles in the 3, starting alongside the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. Let's see who gets the advantage on this start. Here we go to take the green flag. And green, 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 we are racing, and it looks like it's going to be the 3 of Alan Bowles taking the lead. And right now the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg is running in second. The 98 of Diesel Dave trying to look to the inside of him, but he's got his hands full with the 27 of Darren Proffitt.
I saw Diesel Dave take a peek in there. We'll see if he can. He gave Tyler some room there, so we'll see if he can catch back up.
We still have a side-by-side battle for third between Diesel Dave and the 98 and the 27 of Darren Proffitt, and the 66 of Tim Ashley gets loose. He holds on to it. Man, nice driving by Tim. Oh, we got contact between the 98 and the 27. Oh, my, huge contact. Oh, my.
Goodness gracious.
Huge pile up. Oh, my.
We had one get sideways, and everybody spun sideways to keep from making it worse.
Contact between the 27 and the 98, and that started a chain reaction. Oh, and the 4 is really leaking oil right there. Oh, man, I think that's oil. Man, oh man,
that was nasty.
Yeah.
See,
we're getting a look at the replay. The 98 is looking on the inside. Diesel Dave is looking on the inside of Darren Proffitt, and right there, contact is made, and everyone is just along for the ride after that.
Yeah, they spun the 4, the 13, and the 66 spun sideways trying to scrub some speed off there and make the damage minimal. I hope that worked.
Yeah. And the 98 is parked right in front of the start-finish line, and he's got the hood up on it. The hood is up on the 98, and boy, I tell you, that was a wild ride for everyone involved in that.
Not the way we wanted to see the challenge race start out. We like excitement, but that was a little much right there.
Yeah. And it's pretty coincidental when you think about it, because early on into the first heat race, we had a caution, and here we are in the first challenge race early on, and we have a caution again.
I hope that's not an omen for the rest of the night.
Yeah. And right there, bam! The 13 of Bob Mitchell sliding into the 4 of Scott Treadway, and the 66 slides into him, and there's some stuff leaking underneath. I think that's oil.
That's water. It's water and antifreeze because it picks up rust through the block. That's why it's such a dark brown. It probably busted the radiator on poor old Alice there on Scott Treadway's number 4.
Yeah, and the hood is up on the 98, and one of the guys is putting the hood back down, so good job there. We're getting a look at the replay again. You know, Diesel Dave was just going for it all right there, you know.
He was, and you know, they got sideways, you know, things just got away from them, but hopefully these trucks will return. Man, Bob Mitchell's truck took a hit from his other truck. Yeah, they're just sweeping it off. That's just water. They're going to spend more time picking up debris off of those trucks than anything, I would say, and they'll have to restart it because I don't think they got a lap in.
Yeah, and one of the trucks involved in that was Darren Profit, and man, I tell you, he has had an really eventful season, to say the least.
Eventful may be a mild word, Adam. I don't know. He's had some really crappy luck. I hope it gets better.
Well, it started with the first race of the season in practice. He ended up on his side.
Yeah.
Yes. And then he ended up on his side again at Hawkeye Downs.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got a tire down or something. It's listing pretty heavily to the left side.
Yeah, Darren Profit taking his truck to the pits. It looks like his day might be done for today. Yeah, unless they can get it back for the main. We'll just have to wait and see.
Something looks like it's hurt there. Like I said, I know they're trying to get him a lot of the weight low and left, but I think Darren's had too much too much slant to the left there. And they're not going to run Scott Treadways because, like I said, I'd say it either busted the radiator or popped a hose loose on the bottom radiator hose maybe. Hopefully it's something they can get these trucks fixed and get them back out.
Yeah, a tough break for Scott Treadway as well, and everybody involved in it. But, you know, also, the last time we were here at Elko, things didn't fare too well for Darren Profit either. There was a miscommunication, and Craig Kruckenberg ended up making contact with him, and his hood ended up going on his side.
Yep. Of course, I think that's why Darren showed up with the fenders off of it, is because the hood and the cab of that truck has taken so much abuse through the year this season.
Okay. Well, as we wait for this to clean up, you know, I got a chance to speak to the driver of the 27, Darren Profit, and I asked him about his last time here at Elko and his chances for tonight, and I got to tell you, he definitely seemed pretty confident that things were going to go his way. So let's take this time to look at my interview with the driver of the 27, Darren Profit.
Last time at Elko Speedway, this guy definitely put on a show, the driver of the 27, Darren Profit. Darren, tell me about the last race at Elko. It started in that first heat race with you and Craig. What happened?
Miscommunication. Our spotters told us it was green, told me it was green, and I assumed everybody else was coming too. So we were racing, and just miscommunication. We do that a lot. We're getting better at the program and figuring it all out, but sometimes it happens, and he got into me early and knocked my hood off, and that sort of I was so happy to get to come back after after it being not as bad as it looked. When your hood's covering your whole windshield, you're thinking, oh, I'm done, but come back and had a really good night and had some bad luck at the last lap, the feature, but all in all, it went well.
So how do you feel about your chances for tonight?
I feel just like I have every race. If the truck will hold together, I've got a chance to win, and the luck of where you start and getting through the field, but I've got as good a truck as anybody there, and as much power, so it's up to me and my foot and not getting too excited.
There you have it from Darren Profit. He's hoping to end the season off on a high note here at Elko Speedway and finally pull off a victory. We'll see if he can do it.
Always a good time to talk to Darren Profit. And at this time, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors, including Minimizer, Kick Marketing, Rush Truck Centers, DSI Performance, and Big and Nuts for all your support. And also at this time, we also have some other sponsors we would like to recognize. One sponsor that I was made aware of is Valley Transportation. They are looking for local and over-the-road drivers as well as owner-operators. They offer medical coverage such as medical coverage, 401k, safety and performance bonuses, and a referral bonus. If you have a great work ethic or willingness to learn, they'll train you. And for a limited time, Valley Transportation is offering a $12,000 sign-on bonus. Don't wait. Apply today at valleytransinc.com, valleytransinc.com, or give a call to 800-657-4910. Again, that's 800-657-4910. It's your career. Drive it. And also, we send a special thank you to Biodiesel, America's Advanced Biofuel, and Minnesota Soybean Research and Promotion Council. We thank you for coming on board.
I'm glad that they did. I think they've had satisfactory exposure to want to come back for this race, so we're glad to have them all back. I did see out there that the trailer said $12,000 signing bonus. That's amazing. But it's also how desperate our industry is for quality drivers too.
Yes, indeed. And also, I would like to send a special shout out to all of those who were affected by Hurricane Michael, all those who have lost loved ones and friends. You are in our thoughts and prayers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And to all those working to make sure that everyone is safe and sound, we tip the hat to you.
I can't imagine trying to be a first responder down there. It's amazing.
And the trucks are back rolling. We're ready to continue on with this challenge race, and it looks like it'll be the 3 of Alan Bowles alongside the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg, and Tim Ashley and Bob Mitchell's 13 are continuing on this race. Oh, and the 66 got a little damage on the side there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I saw, if you look at the left side of Bob Mitchell's truck, he's got a panel loose, but that stuff's just cosmetic, no big deal there. As long as the steering and the braking and the engine's not hurt, I think we're good to go.
All right, we're waiting to get the 1 to go signal and go back green flag racing. And man, I tell you what, with the action we've seen so far, I don't even know what's going to happen in the main. But one thing's for sure, it's definitely going to be intense. Oh, and it looks like the 66 is going to the inside here.
Yeah, they want to get that piece of sheet metal bowed back out of the way. They were wanting him to rub up against the wall and maybe bow it back, but he can't tell. He can't see on that side.
Yeah.
He's pulled up there. One of the racetrack techs will run out and bend that back, or
yeah. One of the guys is trying to put it back on there, as they're giving him some time to work on that so he can get back going again.
Yeah, they just bend it back so it won't be an obstruction.
Yep, and the 66 is back rolling, so Tim Ashley should be good to go.
There we go. They're going to get him back out there on the track. It was just, like I said, it was just cosmetic, and they were going to let him back out, but it was flapping and going to be an obstruction. We didn't want to get a tire cut or something like that.
All right. And here we go. We got the 1 to go signal here. 1 to go.
And they want to run these trucks. They wanted to run them through the speedy dry and get it spread out a little bit. Speedy dry. I can't even say it. I not speak English. Speedy dry.
All right. We're getting ready to take the green flag once again in the first challenge race here at Elko Speedway here today. And there's the green flag. We're racing again. And it's the 3 of Alan Bowles. Alan Bowles has the lead right this moment, but the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg is right there on the outside of him. Tyler Kruckenberg running in second right now. Bob Mitchell in the 13 running in third. And running in fourth is the 66 of Tim Ashley.
It looks like all the damage on Bob Mitchell's truck was mostly cosmetic because he's running pretty quick time right there.
Yes, that was the first lap completed. Tyler Kruckenberg trying to make some ground. And the 13 of Bob Mitchell has his hands full with the 66 of Tim Ashley behind him. Oh, and Tim Ashley gets a little loose off turn 4.
But that's why they want these guys to drive through that speedy drive. They want that stuff spread out.
Yeah. And the 66 is running a little slow off the pace here. Looks like some of that damage might be catching up to him.
Could be. Some of it could have been It could have been steering damage too, and he just didn't realize it until he got up to speed. So they're going to get him off the track and let the race continue green.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Tim Ashley because he was doing a good job in that number 66.
He was doing a good job. He got it sideways there a couple times and saved it, brought it right back in. I was impressed.
But meanwhile, the 3 of Alan Bowles continues to lead. We now have 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go in our first challenge race of the evening.
I really think...
Oh, my mistake. It's 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go, sorry.
Alan, he's really got a handle on this track. He did good here last time, but I talked about earlier about these guys getting a handle on this track with the much lower track temperature and the traction, the forward bike traction being at a minimum. So looks like Alan's got a pretty good handle on this.
Yeah, Alan Bowles continues to lead, and I got to give a tip of the hat to Bob Mitchell in that 13. He's doing a good job in that number 13 with that damage that he has. And Bob Mitchell goes pretty high up there, almost hits the wall there.
I think he's trying to adjust his line. The truck was loose up in the middle. I think he's trying to adjust his line up high where it won't feel like the rear end was skating out from underneath of it too bad.
And now we have reached the halfway mark as the 3 of Alan Bowles continues to lead, with Tyler Kruckenberg running second in the 54 and Bob Mitchell in the 13 running in third.
And we have a message on here from Mike Ward, the general, which he's raced in some of our Bandit races. It says David Adams, Santa Rosa Beach made it through the storm with minimal damage, but lots of our friends and family are dealing with devastating loss in Mariana, Mexico Beach, Lynn Haven, and so many other communities hit by the hurricane. So our thoughts are with you out there. Stay tough.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Everyone just stay strong and stay tough out there.
Mike lives down in that area, and we appreciate you keeping us apprised of the situation, brother. We miss you up here in Minnesota racing with us.
10 laps have been completed. 5 laps to go for Alan Bowles in the 3.
Alan stretches lead out. Like I said, I think he's got a handle on this track. His truck don't seem to mind the colder track temperature. Alan's a tough customer. He adapts easily, and it's showing right now.
And now we have 4 laps to go for Alan Bowles in the 3. 4 laps to go. And I got to tell you, Alan Bowles has been very consistent in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and you know he would definitely love to end off the season with a Bandit Big Rig Series main victory.
Oh, absolutely. And I was just, as you said, consistency for Alan. That's exactly what I was sitting here thinking. He's, Turbo's one of our most consistent guys out here, and it's really showing today. He just keeps tweaking on that truck, and it keeps getting better and better.
And we're coming on 2 to go. 2 laps to go for Alan Bowles in the 3. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Alan Bowles.
He's just carrying. He's so smooth through the corners. It's amazing. His especially now that he's got his lead build up, he's got the time to pick his smooth line that he likes. He's figured out what the truck likes, and it's really showing.
And the white flag has waved for Alan Bowles in the 3. Here we go into turns 3 and 4. The winner of the first challenge race, it's going to go to number 3, Alan Bowles. And second place is going to go to the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg. And third place, the 13 of Bob Mitchell.
Alan, the last 5 or 6 laps, Alan was running about a half a lane up off the bottom, and the truck was fast, and I couldn't hear the tires making much noise, so the truck was really liking it. Good job to Alan.
Good job by the 3 of Alan Bowles. He is one step closer to walking away with a victory in the Bandit Big Rig Series main. But don't count out the rest, such as Tyler Kruckenberg and Bob Mitchell. They could also be a threat to win this one as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, maybe I noticed Bob was a little loose and he started running up high, and it seemed to help it. But they may have to do an adjustment on his. And plus, I see the 66 out here. They may have to give him a push.
Yeah, it looks like the 66 is going to need a push.
Yep, he's waving.
Yep. Yeah, we're definitely going to give him a push. And we're getting ready for our second and final challenge race of the night. And after we get done with the challenge races, we'll move on to the Bandit Big Rig Series main. And taking a look at the first 2 trucks that we see that are going to be in this challenge race, I see it's the 74 of Mark Noble and the 7 of John Lisenby. Both these guys will definitely be threats to win here in this challenge race and in the main. And we want to send, once again, a special thank you to our sponsors. Most of all, we want to thank Minimizer. Other great sponsors include DSI Performance. And, of course, we can't forget about KIK Marketing and other great sponsors such as Big and Nuts, Truck Center, Rush Truck Centers, Big and Nuts, for coming on board with us. We thank you for all your support. And most of all, we send a special thank you to our fans who have supported the Bandit Big Rig Series from day one. We thank you for all your love and support.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so now we've got, look at all the smooth operators up front.
Yes, let's take a look at who we have in challenge race number 2. On the front row, we have the 74 of Mark Noble alongside the 7 of John Lisenby. Row 2, 14 Ricky Rude, 88 Mike Morgan. In row number 3, looks like we're going to have the 46 of Luke Whitmire and the 17 of Justin Ball. And rounding out the field, 16 Michael Caesar and the 63 of Cody Slowinski.
I'm anxious to see what Ricky Rude does here from the 3rd starting spot. One, he's on the inside. I know he wants to get up there and swipe that lead from Mark Noble.
Indeed, he does.
But, man, we've got, we were talking about being smooth and consistent. The front 4 trucks is nothing but smooth and consistent.
Here we go on the start. The 74 of Mark Noble alongside the 7 of John Lisenby. What happens when they take the green flag? We're about to find out right here, right now at Elko Speedway.
There was some speedy drive they were running them back through. I thought they were going to go green, but they held them for one more lap. Yeah, I'm hearing race control. Green this time by. As a driver, it's hard to keep these trucks even, too. The more pace laps you run, the harder it is to keep them up even.
Okay, here we go. Getting ready to take the green flag this time with Mark Noble and John Lisenby on the front row. Jason waves the green flag. We are racing again with the Bandits.
Good start, good start. Everybody was bunched up, even start. We'll see how it goes here. Ricky is looking at that bottom groove. He wants around Mark bad, and he wants around him quick.
And Mark Noble has the lead the first time around, and the 14 of Ricky Rude looking to the inside of John Lisenby in the 7 for second place.
Oh, Michael Caesar got up high.
Yep. All right, onto the back straightaway. The side-by-side battle for second and third continues. Who's going to get the advantage? Looks like a slight advantage to Ricky Rude in the 14, but John Lisenby is hanging on. Oh, there was contact between the 63 and the 46, but they hold on to it.
Goodness gracious, I thought maybe they would calm down a little bit for the challenge races and then amp it back up for the main, but I see that's not going to happen because we got excitement right off the bat here.
Justin Ball trying to make a move on the outside of Ricky Rude in the 14 for second. We'll see if he can make it work as they enter the back straightaway. Not yet. Ricky Rude is able to hold on to it.
Well, and the thing about it is you have to think about this is these guys this is their last chance to get maybe move up a spot in the point standings too. And it's no holds barred. We'll see how it goes here. Justin wants every point he can get.
And Mark Noble doing a good job at maintaining his lead, but he knows the 14 is right there behind him. And running in third is the 17 of Justin Ball. He's looking to make a move on Ricky Rude as well.
I think Ricky looks to me like he's hunting around maybe for a line that he can be a little bit faster than Mark. It seems to work entering, but exiting, Mark seems to be just a little bit faster. And in the meantime, Justin's wanting to get up there and fight it out with him.
As they cross the start-finish line, 6 laps have been completed. We have 9 laps to go.
As far as the front ones go, the comments on Facebook look pretty even. I see one rooting for John, one rooting for Mark, and one rooting for Ricky.
And on to the back straightaway again. Slowly but surely, Ricky Rude is gaining ground on Mark Noble, and Justin Ball is gaining ground on Ricky Rude.
Lap by lap, they seem to get just a little bit tighter each time.
Indeed they do. Here they come to the start-finish line. We have passed the halfway mark.
Mike Morgan is flying, and it's like he's trying to run a smooth line, just waiting on somebody to make a mistake that he can capitalize on. Because if anybody can do it, Mike Morgan is definitely one of the best.
Oh, Ricky Rude, he's looking on the inside right here. Can't quite get to him just yet. But I guarantee you this, Ricky Rude is waiting for his absolute right moment to strike. And I definitely believe that moment is coming up soon.
Ricky Rude spun the tires a little bit up off of 2, and I think it's allowing Justin to get up in there and get in that fight even more so. Justin keeps looking low. Ricky's looking high around Mark. Mark's not moving off that low line.
Well, we have 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 laps to go when we cross the start-finish line right here. 4 laps to go for Mark Noble. Can he hold off Ricky Rude's 14?
Justin keeps getting closer and closer to Ricky's
and Ricky Rude gets a little loose on the back straightaway, and that opens up the door for Justin Ball to go to the inside for second.
These trucks and drivers are so close together, you cannot make a mistake.
Justin Ball has a good run on the inside. Can he clear him?
Ricky just gave it just a little bit too much power up off the turn, and it spun, and it let Justin get in there.
Justin Ball takes second place from Ricky Rude, and it'll be 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for Mark Noble in the 74.
I don't know if that'll give Justin enough time to get up there and battle it out, but man, he's right there. I mean, it could be there.
Justin Ball doing everything he can to try to run down Mark Noble. He's going to have one more shot. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Mark Noble if he can hold off Justin Ball 17.
I saw Ricky spin coming up off of 2 that last lap and let Jonathan get just a little bit closer to him, but did let Justin pull away a little bit.
Justin Ball is going to try again, but he's going to run out of time right here. It's going to be Mark Noble, 74, winning challenge race number 1. Second place is going to go to Justin Ball in the 17. Mark Noble wins challenge race number 2. Second place, Justin Ball. 14, Ricky Rude. 7, John Lisenby. 88, Mike Morgan. 63, Cody Slowinski. 16, Michael Caesar. And rounding out the field, we have the 46 of Mr. Luke Whitmire.
That last lap coming up off of 4, Mark Noble moved up a half a lane. That's the most I'd seen him move up that whole race. And of course, it let Justin get a peek, but they were just out of time.
Yep, that's going to do it for the challenge races. Congratulations to the 74 of Mark Noble. He wins again, and after another short intermission, it'll be time for our grand finale, the 30-lap main. It promises to be exciting.
Last race of the year, no holds barred, and for those of you, if you guys are watching the smoke coming off the back of Michael Caesar's number 16, that's actually steam. They missed water onto the brakes on these trucks, and so that's all you see is the water evaporating off the hot brakes. It helps keep the brakes cool. They'll run a couple laps with no water on them and let the brakes get some heat in them so they work well, and then they'll spray water a couple laps to keep them at a decent temperature, and then they got to shut it back off because it'll soak the brake shoes and then it wants to lock up. So water's a good thing, you just have to regulate it.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back after these messages, and we're going to take a short intermission, and then after that, the Bandit Big Rig Series main. We'll be right back.
These floor mats are made for a working truck. So for instance, I eat like a squirrel, so I end up with bits of garlic sausage and a little bit of coffee and stuff gets slopped on the floor. And another big one, you know, I'm in the wintertime, I'm getting in, I got snow on my boots, we end up with a lot of salt. And salt causes corrosion, so you're getting in and out of the truck, the salt picks up on your boots with the snow. So this tray style floor mat will catch all the crap that falls on the floor. It's really easy to clean them. I mean, you don't have to vacuum all over the place. You just take this tray out and dump it out, you know, brush it off. If you got a pressure washer, give it a shot with the pressure washer and it's done. You wipe it off and stick it back in and you get a clean floor.
We offer the best product on the market. There's no other tools like the tools we offer.
We have over 375 dealers North American wide that are able to support you wherever you are, whenever you are.
Having it tuned correctly by Diesel Spec, why wouldn't I? More power, less fuel, what's not to like?
Drivers like it. They just like the performance under the pedal, yet having great fuel savings.
One of the most comfortable seats I have sat in that would go in a semi or a truck.
I could definitely ride in this all day.
You spend a lot of time in it, just like your bed, right? So having a seat of that comfort is a big deal.
I already can tell you that without even trying them, I'm already sold.
My first impression was impressive.
You guys outdone yourself with this one.
Great seat overall, feels really good to me.
Doing more than thinking, I'm buying one.
I'll buy one.
I'm buying one.
Bandit fans, listen up. Are there any Lil Bandits at home? Because there's now a Lil Bandit section of the Bandit website. Click on Kids to find the coolest content available, including puzzles, games, and coloring pages. And once your Lil Bandit is done, make sure they submit their artwork so it can be posted in the art gallery. Best of all, it's free. So just go to banditseries.com and click on Kids, because there's a Lil Bandit in all of us.
As mentioned before, we've got a lot of guys making their debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and here tonight is Luke Whitmire driving the number 46. Luke, what made you want to drive this truck here tonight at Elko?
We seen Alan and them, Ricky and all of them race at Anderson. I think it's been 2 years ago, and I watched them race down there, and I said I had to do this. And I knowed Alan off and on for years. I go over and get spare parts from him for my trucks, and I told him I wanted to do it, and he helped me do it. So here we are today.
So what can we expect from you here tonight in the Bandit Big Rig Series?
I hope not to wreck. We're going to try to do our best. We've had a driver in the truck, a buddy of mine, Mr. Brian Cash, and we unfortunately he wasn't able to make it this time, and I decided I'd drive it. So I'm hoping to do just as good as he can. Wouldn't mind to show him up too at the same time, but I hope I can do as good as he does.
All right, there you have it from Luke Whitmire, hoping to make a big impact in his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series. We'll see how he does against all the top contenders.
And there you have it from Luke Whitmire, one of our newest bandits in the Bandit Big Rig Series. And I have to say, I think he's had quite the showing here tonight. And
I agree.
Yeah.
I've been watching him down here draw for the seat, and
yeah,
I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but Minimizer gives away one of these $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 seats every race.
Yeah. And here's take a look at the point standings. Ricky Rude has a good firm lead. All he has to do is finish well here, and he will walk away back-to-back champion in the Bandit Big Rig Series. And I got a chance to speak to Ricky Rude earlier today about his chances of winning, about what happened the last time we were here at Elko, and his chances of winning back-to-back in the Bandit Big Rig Series and winning again at Elko. So here's my interview with Mr. Ricky Rude.
As the 2018 season in the Bandit Big Rig Series comes to a close, this is the man who has a target on his back, defending champion Ricky Rude. Ricky, tell me about the last race at Elko, because you put on one heck of a show.
It just it worked out in my favor. I was just sitting back there riding. We caught up with a lap truck, and you had me, Justin, and Darren, going for the lead, and the lap truck got kind of squirrely and got into me, and I went through the grass, and I think he actually rebounded me from hitting the wall, and I just took the lead from there and never checked up. Justin, he came up and gave me a little run there, a couple laps to go, and I held him off, and I was just tickled. Like I say, I'm from the South, and this is on their turf, and I've really not done good in the Midwest or up here, so I was just tickled to actually pull off a win up here, and I like Elko. It was a great track, and so now we're back here again. The hurricanes messed us up in the South for our finale in Myrtle Beach, so this is going to be our grand finale. I love the facility, just 1,200 miles away from my house, so it's a nice chilly day. I don't know how the trucks are going to go as far as that goes, but I'm looking forward to it, and I take nothing for granted. I'm the points leader, but until they drop that checkered flag tonight, I could still finish second or third. Never know.
Now tell me about the Bandit Shootout finale, that photo finish with Mark Noble. What was that like?
I thought I'd won that thing. When you start on the outside, the inside's the preferred line here on the takeoff. So I give it all I could get, and I looked over, and I thought I had won it, and they said he did, and that's we were there, and so I had won the pole, and they give $100 to win the pole and cash money, and just so happened I had put it in my pocket. So it wasn't staged or anything. That's where the $100 come from. So then after the race, I was in the winner's circle, and here come the kid by that had my number. That, I'm sure that was disappointing for him. And I said, hey, buddy, I got something for you. So I pulled that $100 out, and I counted it out to him. So, I don't know. I didn't speak to him much after that. There was a lot of people, but, he deserved it. So they both got $100.
All right, and tell me what it would mean for you to close out this season with one more victory and being known as the first man to win back-to-back championships in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
It'd mean a lot. That's what we're here for. We've worked hard. We've traveled many a mile, stayed in hotels, put up with bad weather. When they make these schedules, all racing circuits do this, but you can't read the forecast, and we've had a lot of weather issues this year, and so to wrap this thing up and to come out of here the champion of it, it'd just be everything. I'd like to win the race, but hey, I'm here for the championship. So if I can pull that off and be back-to-back, I'm used to everybody beating and banging on me, and I work better under pressure.
There you have it, from the defending champion Ricky Rude, hoping to end off the season on a perfect note with a victory at Elko Speedway.
Another summer Saturday, another Bandit Big Rig Series bash. This time, Elko Speedway in Minnesota, host of the Biodiesel 20, and things started off with a bang.
It's going to be Bob Mitchell. We got contact in turn one.
Heavy D, star of the Discovery reality show Diesel Brothers, driving the 51, and he got a little loose in turn one. Luckily, no damage done, as everyone keeps on racing. Bob Mitchell, close to his home state of Wisconsin, he had some sponsors in the stands, putting on a good show for everyone.
Off turn number 4 to take the checkered. Bob Mitchell is going to be victorious. The question is, who will be second? It's going to be Brian Cash in the 46.
Marshall Davis right behind Cash Money in third. Heat race number 2, Greg Kruckerberg, the Godfather, looking to impress the fans in his native Minnesota.
Oh, they're beating and banging at him.
Beating and banging they go as they battle it out for the lead, and right now the 7 of John Lisenby has the lead.
And Redbeard would keep that lead through lap 8. And the last thing he wants to see, of course, is a caution, but we get one heading into the last lap.
Oh, we got a spin! The 4 is around!
Oh, it's never a party until Scott Treadway crosses the start-finish line backwards.
Tyler Kruckerberg going to the inside of Scott Treadway when the contact happens.
I think it happens fast. I don't think Scott's spotter had time to tell him that Tyler was there.
So an eventful end to this race, because on the restart, Craig Kruckerberg gets an early jump. Race officials want to do the restart again, but before they get everything lined up, Darren Profit gets into the back of the Godfather, and look at the damage to Profit's number 27. That's a miscommunication if there ever was one, because the yellow caution was out due to the early restart. So line them back up. Let's do it again.
There we go. Godfather's got the jump again. Is he going to be able to hold it at him?
Yeah. The Godfather's got the lead as we enter the...
Oh!
Contact between the 55 and the 7, but they hold on to it. Oh, contact between the 54 and the 4. My goodness.
We're turning into a demolition derby.
This may have been the most eventful heat race in the history of the Bandit series. Suffice to say, thanks to his great jump on the restart, Craig Kruckenberg takes the checkered flag, followed closely by John Listenby. Third heat race, some heavy hitters here. Justin Ball, Mike Ward, Alan Bowles, Mark Noble, and the series points leader, Mr. Ricky Rude. First lap, a little rubbing going on between Noble and Bowles. Here's the view from Mark's GoPro. Little later, Noble gets loose coming out of turn 2, hits the wall. Believe it or not, he's able to retain control and actually get to the inside of Bowles and eventually grab second place. But everyone was chasing Justin Ball during this race. He started in the pole position and led the entire race, takes the checkered flag in heat race number 3. On to the Bandit shootout. Heavy D, after winning several rounds in a row, squaring off with John Listenby, and we'll just let Bandit announcer PT call the rest of the action.
We're bumping. Heavy D is grinding. He's not making any friends. He's not making any friends. Oh, look at whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, Heavy D and John Listenby not friends out here. Holy cow.
Yeah, I'd say those two aren't going to be getting together for the holidays anytime soon. Listenby knocks off Heavy D after some back and forth action. And then the finals of the shootout, Mark Noble and Ricky Rude. This one neck and neck the whole way, and the finish was so close, they had to go to the live stream replay. Officials checking the replay footage to determine that number 74, Mark Noble, your Bandit shootout winner. Congrats to Mark, and an even bigger congrats to Mariah, who drew Mark's name prior to the shootout. She gets $100 from shootout sponsor Food Liner. Challenge race number 1, Marshall Davis in the lead, but Snowman right behind.
And here comes Tyler Kruckenberg to the inside of Marshall Davis for the lead. Tyler Kruckenberg in the 54 is trying everything he can to get around Marshall Davis in the 41.
Tyler Kruckenberg takes over the lead from Marshall Davis, but it's not by much. Eventually, Snowman puts some distance between himself and the rest of the pack.
Off turn number 4, the checkered flag waves. It's Tyler Kruckenberg taking the victory in the number 54.
Big win for Tyler Kruckenberg. He's followed by Alan Bowles in second and Darren Proffitt in third. Challenge race number 2, Craig Kruckenberg on the pole. Mark Noble and Justin Ball battling for second early in this one.
We got trouble in turn number 1, the 74.
Already, Mark
Noble.
sideways. Wow.
No surprise, the yellow caution flag comes out, and you can see on the replay what happened. Noble, on the outside, doesn't realize that Ball is making a move to the inside. He comes down on him. That creates the accident, but luckily everybody is okay. No harm, no foul, as all the trucks continue to race. Later, lap 7, the Godfather in the lead. Noble and Ricky Rude trying to take it from him as they enter the front stretch. 3 wide for the lead. Very cool. But Kruckenberg retains control in turn 1. Less than a lap later, contact between Noble and Kruckenberg.
Mark Noble almost got the
sideways.
Sideways.
What a save. What a save.
Oh, my.
Lost in the action, Rude takes over first place, coming through unscathed, and good luck catching him, folks. Final lap, Adam Otwell with the call.
Coming off turn number 4, your winner of challenge race number 2 is going to be Ricky Rude in the 14.
Mark Noble finishes second. At the same place, his dad, Dave, won the first ever track championship. Pretty cool. On to the A-main feature, and it didn't take long for business to pick up.
I can see
almost
that
3 wide into turn number 4 between the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg.
We got one sideways. Heavy D sideways.
Yeah.
Craig spun sideways to keep from T-boning him.
Heavy D got loose, and Craig Kruckenberg slid right into him. On his Facebook page the day after the race, Heavy D said he will, quote, definitely be building my own race truck to run this full series next year. How about that? Great news. Lap 8, Justin Ball gets on the inside of John Listenby, and Boost takes over first place. 10 laps to go now. Ball battling lap traffic in the form of Craig Kruckenberg.
Oh, and the Godfather gets loose in front of Justin Ball, and that opens up the door for the Profits. We're 3 wide for the lead.
Holy
3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Who's going to get the advantage? Ricky. Oh, my goodness.
On the Ricky Root
through the grass. Whoa!
What a save! What
and
a
the
save!
Godfather almost to the wall. Ricky Root takes the lead. Justin Ball back to second. Darren Profit running in third right now. Oh my goodness!
And there you go, Mr. Rude taking over first. This guy will capitalize on any mistake. He'll take advantage of every situation. You have to bring your A game to beat this guy. Plain and simple. 2 laps later, Boots tries to make a move.
Justin Ball, here he goes to the inside of Ricky Root. He's going for it. Contact made. Ricky Root trying to hold on. He saves it.
Ricky Root drifted that truck all around the 3 and 4 and saved it.
Unreal. That is some talent right there. Last lap, Adam Otwell, take it away.
We're going into the final few turns. Justin Ball's going to have one more shot here. Looks like he's going to run out of time. Ricky Root is going to win at Elko Speedway 2 in a row.
Wow, great feature. What a great night of action at Elko Speedway. Justin Ball finishes second, John Lissenby third, and Darren Profit fourth. Afterwards, Ricky Root on the action in that A-main feature.
I just shut my eyes, I think, half the time. I don't know where these trucks come from. It must be a full moon. My God, I just second in a row, went down south where I'm home. I know probably you can't understand me. I talk a little fast, a little country, but glad to be up in Minnesota. All you great fans come out here and pack this show out. Appreciate every one of you. We'll be back next year, I'm sure.
So Mr. Rude remains on top of the point standings. Mark Noble in second, Tyler Kruckenberg third, Justin Ball fourth, and Alan Bowles rounding out the top 5.
All right, as we get ready for driver introductions, we're going to take you to one more interview, and it's with the driver of the 54, Tyler Kruckenberg. He comes in third in the point standings. I got a chance to talk to him about what happened last time at Elko and about his chances of winning here tonight at Elko Speedway.
We got a lot of Minnesota guys racing tonight at Elko Speedway, and here's another one of them, the driver of the 54, Tyler Kruckenberg. Tyler, how would you describe the last time we were here at Elko Speedway for you?
Kind of a circus. My truck wasn't set up for this track last time. We didn't know what we're getting into prior going into this race. Now actually coming back to, which is great because this is the first time we ever came back to a track this season. Now I know what to expect, and we did some changing over past few weeks to hopefully kind of capitalize on the downfalls that I had last time here.
So you feel like you got a good chance to put the 54 in victory lane tonight?
Yeah, it all kind of deals with the luck of the draw there at the feature. It can really make or break your race. You can start in front and you don't have to go through traffic, or you can start dead last and you have to fight through all the traffic. And we got a couple new rookies in there, and it's just going to make a interesting race if we have to start behind them and try and fight through the pack all the way up there.
There you have it from Tyler Kruckenberg, hoping to put the 54 in victory lane at Elko Speedway.
And that's my interview with Tyler Kruckenberg. And now we're ready for driver introductions here at the Bandit Big Rig Series.
We've got them all lined up and ready to rock and roll.
And all right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great field. Let's take you through the field in the Bandit Big Rig Series. Right on the front row, in the number 14 from Weaverville, North Carolina, the 14 Peterbilt, sponsored by NMF, Airworks, and Borge Warner. He's going for the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Ricky Rude. Right alongside him, making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, from Arden, North Carolina, in the number 46 Mac, sponsored by Turf Mountain Sod, Whiskey Throttle Customs, Race Builders, Whitmire Trucking, Carolina Cat, Whitmire Motorsports, and Brian K. Cash Trucking. Let's hear it for Wheelman Luke Whitmire. Next up, from Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, in the number 74 Volvo, sponsored by Action Truck Parts, Nugian Calipers, and Factory Right Energy Drink, let's hear it for the wheelman, Mark Noble! Next up, driving the 4, from Marshall, North Carolina, in the number 4 Western Star, sponsored by Fast Fuel Systems, Airworks, and NMF. Let's hear it for the man they call Lightning, Scott Treadway. Next up in the number 3 from Weaverville, North Carolina, that number 3 Peterbilt, sponsored by Jupiter Enterprises, Pete Store, Fast Diesel Fuel Systems, Minimizer, Airworks, Borge Warner, Thompson Cat, Lucas Oil, and NMF. The man they call Turbo, Alan Bowles. Next up from Waupun, Wisconsin, in the number 13 Freightliner, sponsored by Dr. Diesel Service, Mitchell Motorcycle Transport, Elderon Truck Country, Big Rig Chrome Shop, Liven Foundation. He is the Iceman of the Bandit Big Rig Series. Let's hear it for number 13, Bob Mitchell. Next up, from Farmington, Utah, in the number 98, sponsored by Minnesota Soybean, Biodiesel, Kick Marketing, Big and Nuts Minimizer, Wyakin Foundation, Diesel Power Gear, and Sparks Motors. Ladies and gentlemen, Farmington, Utah's own Diesel Dave. From Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 7 Peterbilt, sponsored by Jupiter Enterprises, Pete Store, Airworks, Borge Warner, Fast Diesel Fuel Systems, Minimizer, Cat Thompson, Truck Centers, Glider Kits, and Lucas Oil. He is the man they call Redbeard, John Lisenby. Next up from Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, in the number 63 Peterbilt, sponsored by Minimizer, Cody Slowinski Trucking, Kick Marketing, and Factory Ride Energy Drink. He is the man they call Skippy, Mr. Cody Slowinski. He's making his return to the Bandit Big Rig Series from Wartrace, Tennessee, in the number 88 Mac Vader, sponsored by Windrock Truck Parts and Equipment, BMT, Steve Nash Trucking, Dex Truck Parts, Jones Brothers Performance, Truck Rods, Hellbent Express, and RD Trucking. Let's hear it for the Black Dog, Mike Morgan. Next up, from Mineral Wells, West Virginia, in the number 66 Ford Aeromax, sponsored by MTSR. He's the truck owner of OVWR Trucker and a semi-truck puller across the U.S. Let's hear it for Mr. Tim Ashley. Next up, from Budapest, Hungary, in the number 16 Volvo, sponsored by Caesars Truck Racing, Joe's Repair Services Inc., NMF, and B Visuals. Also making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, Michael Caesar. Next up in the number 54 Kenworth, sponsored by Minimizer, Cody Slowinski Trucking, Kick Marketing, Factory Ride Energy Drink, Nugian Calipers, TK Industries, Bison Coolers, Terry's Truck and Trailer Repair. He is the snowman of the Bandit Big Rig Series. From Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, Tyler Kruckeberg. Next up, from Cambridge, Ohio, in the number 17 Peterbilt 379, sponsored by Fast Diesel Fuel Systems, Bully Dog, All Balls Performance, and NMF. Let's hear it for the man they call Boost, Justin Ball. Next up from Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 27 Peterbilt, sponsored by Profit Paving and Sam's Gap Motorsports. He's the man they call Mo Darren Profit. Next up in the number 55 from Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, sponsored by Minimizer and key sponsor Robin Kruckeberg. He is the Godfather, Craig Kruckeberg. Next up, in the number 51 Freightliner, sponsored by Minnesota Soybean, Biodiesel, Kick Marketing, Big and Nuts, Minimizer, Wyakin Foundation, Diesel Power Gear, and Sparks Motors, Salt Lake City, Utah's own Heavy D. And last but simply not least, alongside him from Weaverville, North Carolina, in the number 41, sponsored by Big and Nuts, Minimizer, and Jupiter Enterprises, the man they call Pigpen, Marshall Davis. That is your starting lineup for the Bandit Big Rig Series. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for the Bandit Big Rig Series finale, let me hear you make some noise. Come on, race fans, I need you to get louder than that. If you're ready for the season finale, let me hear you make some noise. All right. We are ready for the Bandit Big Rig Series finale. Dave Wright, it is so great to have you up here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here.
It promises to be one heck of a finale.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, okay, look at the heats. Look at the shootout, the challenge races. It's just building up, man. I don't think the only fireworks are going to be off the track tonight.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with Heavy D and Diesel Dave in this race, I have no idea what's going to happen.
It's going to be exciting, I can't tell you that.
With both Diesel brothers in this race, anything can happen.
Love you, honey. Let's rock on this one.
All right, now we're going to try to get a word here with Craig Kruckeberg.
Here, so I'll let you know what's shit.
Hey, Craig Kruckeberg, this is Adam Otwell. You got me?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Craig. Everyone here at Elko Speedway's listening to you. What have you got in store for us here tonight in the main?
Well, you know, it's going to be insane tonight.
All right. Thank you very much, Craig, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Adam.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from the Godfather. And so now we're getting ready for the 3-wide salute. This is always a great part about the Bandit Big Rig Series, the 3-wide salute.
I love this. You know, this is all about the fans. It's all to show them our appreciation for them being here. Not only here in the stands, but also out on watching on our live feed. We're glad to have everybody here. We appreciate it. Without the fan support, we don't have sponsors. Without sponsors, we don't have racing. So we're glad everybody's here, the fans and the sponsors. Man, I like that big old biodiesel Ford. That's pretty cool.
Yes, indeed. And
I love Alan's tow truck.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that big old biodiesel truck leading them off. We also have a Bridgestone truck and an Allen Services tow truck with us as well.
Makes for a very nice parade with all these Bandit trucks.
And I tell you what, this start promises to be very exciting because on the front row we have our defending champion Ricky Rude, and he's going to be starting alongside the 46 of Luke Whitmire, his first ever Bandit Big Rig Series event competing. Man, I tell you, he's definitely going to have his hands full on this first start.
Well, I mean, you know how Ricky Rude's going to start this race. He's going to be hammered down, and he's going to want to get out front. Now you got Mark Noble behind in the second row behind him, is going to try and keep him in check. But we got a lot of heavy hitters in the middle to the back of the field too. I don't know. I'm trying to put my thoughts together for how this race is going to turn out. But that's why they draw them like they draw them, because it always makes it exciting. We're just going to have to hang out and see what's going on. I'm glad to see Pigpen got his truck back in here, back in the race. He's going to be back there with Heavy D. I'm anxious to see about Heavy D working his way up through the field if he can. There are so many determining factors on this race, so we're just going to have to. I'm excited. We're going to have to wait and see what happens.
All right.
2 to go.
Yes, indeed. A 2 to go signal was given, and I gotta tell you, if there's anyone who is more determined to win tonight, it's definitely Ricky Rude. He not only wants to walk away with another victory in his pocket, he would definitely love to walk away as the first ever back-to-back champion in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
Two-timer, man. We'll have to see how this plays out. But like us, we got people in the field that have a chance to advance their points for the year. I don't know what the gap is between Mark and Ricky. But you know Mark's happy to start up there behind Ricky because he's going to want to close that gap. You got everybody wanting to at least to pick up another spot or two if they can. So it's not going to be laid back because we got the rest of the year to see how it plays out. This is going to be, I want every spot I can get, and that's how it's been all night.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get the one to go signal right here. This is the moment we have all been waiting for, and we're about to see it right here, right now.
And all the parade trucks are pulling through the figure eight part of the track. The only one that's going to stay out is the Kenworth tow truck. So, and we're fixing to let these big dogs eat.
Yes, indeed. And once again, we want to mention that we are glad to have Heavy D and Diesel Dave in this race.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I can hardly wait to see what's going to happen this time. Heavy D had quite a showing the last race here at Elko, and he's back here again, and he brought Diesel Dave with him. We're about to see what happens this time as we get ready to take the green flag, and we are off here at Elko Speedway. Off the start, it's Ricky Rude. He has the lead going onto the back straightaway in the 46.
Mark Noble stayed with him. You know that was going to happen.
Yeah, 46 trying to fall back. Oh, and so is the 98. He is really bumbled up in there. Oh, my goodness. We were 3 wide. The 98 was being beaten and banged all around.
He looked like a pinball going through the middle there, but he'll get his footing and he'll be okay.
Yeah, the 98 of Diesel Dave is slow off the pace, and we're 3 wide again onto the back straightaway. Almost contact again. And the godfather of Craig Kruggenberg, 55, is loose.
Craig was sideways bad. I don't know if he was trying to avoid that fray or something.
Oh, huge contact. The 27's around, and the 51 of Heavy D's involved in it too. And Diesel Dave in the 98 just barely avoids the 27. Oh my!
I don't know how Darren Prophet's truck is the only one that got caught up in that, because there was about 5 trucks ready to wreck right there. Whew, that was tight and exciting right there.
Yes. And once again on the first lap.
You called it. You said it was going to happen.
Yes. Looks like there's a little bit of damage to the 98 of Diesel Dave. But, man, I tell you, he was definitely like a human. He was definitely like a pinball out there.
Oh, absolutely. He was trying to find his line and couldn't find anywhere to get in. And they just pinballed him back until he finally found an open spot back there. But, man, it's the excitement's building already.
Well, I don't see too much debris out on the track, so hopefully everyone will be able to continue. No serious damage to any trucks.
Not that I can tell. They're checking Mo's number 27 there. But I think they're going to let him back out on the track. Either that or he's going to go ahead and cross to the pits.
Yeah. So 1 lap has been completed, and we still have 29 more to go. Oh, man.
I don't know if my heart can take 29 more laps of beating and banging and pinballing.
Well, with this being the season finale, what did you expect?
No holds barred, brother. That's how it's going to be. I knew that coming in. Yeah. All right.
They're still checking out the track to make sure everything is good to go, and so we should be good next time around. We're going to take a look at the replay. Yet there was definitely contact between the 17 of Justin Ball and the 51 of Heavy D, and there was also contact right behind them, and Darren Prophet was just along for the ride.
I don't think Diesel Dave was the only pinball in that mess.
Okay. Well, once again, we're going to restart with the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 74 of Mark Noble on the front row. We'll see what happens on this restart. Caution flag is still out. They're making sure that the track is still good to go out there.
Yeah, we didn't have to put down any speedy dry that time. I'm also happy to see that Lightning got back out, Scott Treadway. It must have just been a busted hose. I was worried the radiator may have been busted, but may have just knocked the hose off. They'll get them lined up, bunch back up, and turn them back loose. I can hear race control trying to put them back in order.
Yeah, race control making sure that everyone is in their correct spots. They want to make sure that they have a good, fair restart, and everyone is supposed to be where they're supposed to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, they've checked. They've got all the safety trucks back in the infield. I think they've checked the track for debris. Now we're just going to get everybody lined back up correctly. Yeah, I'm still hearing race control calling numbers and telling them inside or outside, so they'll get them lined back up.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the comments, and one person is saying that Darren Prophet used to be a bus driver back in the day.
I bet that was a fun bus to ride. That's who I'd wanted for my bus driver in school. Darren's cool. I like him.
All right. They're still getting everyone situated, making sure everyone is in their right spot.
I think they're almost done. Yeah, I'm hearing calling the 54 to the inside. Heavy D's up too far, up a row too far. They're going to make him fall back and let Tyler back on the inside in his spot.
All right. Let's take a look at who we have in row number 2 behind Mark Noble and Ricky Rude. We have the 3 of Alan Bowles and the 4 of Scott Treadway. And in row number 3, the 46 of Luke Whitmire and the 13 of Bob Mitchell. In the next row, 63 of Cody Sawinski, 7 of John Lisenby. Next, the 66 of Tim Ashley alongside 88 Mike Morgan. And then we have the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg.
And they're still trying to get, there we go. They got Diesel Dave up there where he's supposed to be.
Yes, indeed. Diesel Dave in that number 98.
And they're going to put, they're going to put Heavy D up top behind Diesel Dave, and Justin Ball's going to slide in his spot.
Oh boy, the two best friends starting right in front of each other.
Yes.
Oh boy, that ought to make for an interesting restart.
I wonder, you think Heavy D will bump Diesel Dave on the start? Maybe give him a little bit of, I don't know if I'd call it help or not.
All right. And it looks like now we're going to get the 1 to go signal from our flagman, Jason. Yep, 1 to go signal.
Yeah, they've got them all in line. They're fixing to turn them loose. We'll let these big, like I said, they're going to let these big dogs hunt, eat. They're going to turn them loose.
Oh boy.
And 2 other best friends up front, Alan and Ricky Rude. Alan's just reminding him who's behind. Alan's reminding Ricky who's behind him on the restart.
Yes. Here we go to take the green flag. We are racing again with the Bandit Big Rig Series. This time it's Mark Noble. Mark Noble has the advantage heading into the back straightaway. Oh, we got a spin in turn 1. It's the 66 of Tim Ashley. Can he save it? Yes. He saved it. But it
cost the Godfather and Pigpen to spin. Yeah, they spun to avoid anything else.
Yeah, the 55 and the 41 spun as well.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. They'll get them spun back around and back in order.
And while I was watching that, Heavy D just avoided contact after the 66 spun. He avoided contact with the 66.
These guys are holding their own. I'm impressed. But, you talked to them. I spoke a little bit to Heavy D last time we were here, but I got to talk to Diesel Dave a little bit. These are just, I know these guys are on TV, but they're just down-to-earth nice people.
Yeah.
I was talking to Diesel Dave about how much improvement from the first practice to the last practice today, and he was just real cool.
Yeah, there you see it.
That's a good save by the 66.
Yeah, nice save by Tim Ashley in the 66, and as mentioned, Heavy D avoided any contact with the 66, just barely.
These guys aren't here as a celebrity appearance. These two boys came to race.
Yes, indeed they did. And we're getting ready for another restart again. Still only one lap has been completed.
Yeah. I see somebody on the comments here in Nevada ask Heavy D and Diesel Dave from Diesel Brothers. Yes.
That is correct, yes. And here we go with the one to go signal again. Ricky Rude and Mark Noble on the front row. These are the two who are first and second in the point standings. So you know each and every one of them would like to walk away with the victory here. And something's happening here. Several of the trucks are running a little bit behind right now.
Yeah, they're trying to get them back in order.
Oh, but the green flag is waving. Green flag waves. Let's see who gets the advantage. Right now, side by side, it's the 14 of Ricky Rude and the 74 of Mark Noble.
Door to door, man.
Door to door they go indeed. Mark Noble on the outside, Ricky Rude on the inside. And Ricky Rude led that lap. Ricky Rude leads that lap right this moment. He's got the lead, but don't count out the 74 of Mark Noble. He's still there on the outside.
Rick ran it in a little hot right there. I saw him I saw a little smoke off the tires when Ricky tagged the brakes.
Ricky Rude in the 14 has taken the lead. Meanwhile, the 3 of Alan Bowles, he's trying to find a way around the 74 of Mark Noble, but he can't quite get to him just yet. Meanwhile, onto the back straightaway, we got some great racing action. The 46 of Luke Whitmire looking on the inside of Mike Morgan in the 88.
And he was a little bit sideways coming off of 2 there. He was hard in the gas and the fuel.
Yeah. And the 63 of Cody Slawinski trying to make a pass on Bob Mitchell in the 13. Can't quite do it yet. Oh, we got spins again. It's the 51 of Heavy D. Oh, and right into the wall he goes. Right into the wall goes Heavy D. And looks like the fender just came off that truck there.
That's the front bumper.
Yeah, the front bumper just came off the 51.
He's trying to get it off the wall. Watch out, brother.
Oh, and he runs right over it.
Yep. He's still dragging it with him.
Heavy D runs right over that part there.
I don't know if he had an issue and the truck pushed up on its own, or if he had some help there. Oh, the bumper came out from underneath.
Yeah, he just lost the bumper. And take a look at the front of that truck. That truck is damaged.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got I can't see if the tire's up for the fender, the piece of the fender hanging over.
Man, I tell you what, that was insane.
If that's part of the bumper or part of the side pod on Heavy D's truck, I don't know if that guy's going to, or those people are going to be able to drag it off just one person. That's going to be pretty heavy.
Man, I tell you,
yeah, it's heavy.
I would definitely like to see a replay of what happened there, because Heavy D was dirt tracking it in turn number 1.
He was trying to scrub off some speed and keep from hitting the wall. If he wouldn't have scrubbed off speed, he'd hit the wall a lot harder. Yeah, that's the bumper they just pulled off the track right there, laid it in the infield grass.
Yeah. So right now, the only Diesel brother left standing is Diesel Dave. So we'll see how he does in the next 27 laps.
I hope he gets up there and makes a fight out of it. I think he will.
All right. Safety crew is still out there cleaning up the mess.
I think they're checking for debris. There must have been a little bit of fluid leak. Daggone. Yeah, spread that floor dry.
Yeah, and I tell you what. Oh man, to check out the front of the 51 there.
It's losing fluid too. That's water, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely losing some stuff underneath there. And I tell you, that is a tough break for Heavy D in the 51. He was doing a great job.
Maybe if they can pull up a replay, they can pull up the in-truck video there. He looks extremely unhappy. I don't blame him.
Yeah. We're going to take a look at the replay here. Yeah, the 66 was getting loose, and so was Heavy D.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Heavy D just went right into that wall.
Yep, it pushed up pretty bad. It looked like he was running in by himself when it got up there. It just got in hot.
Yeah, and there, right there, from the front of his truck, that piece was gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
He may have got in there too heavy and flat spotted the right front and let it push up. It just doesn't want to turn at that point once you get that tire all heated up and flat spotted.
Yeah, Heavy D does not look too happy in there. He definitely wanted to finish this race.
Yeah, well, like I said, they didn't come here for celebrity appearance. Them boys came to race.
Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you love the showing from Heavy D here tonight, let's give a big round of applause to Heavy D. Come on, everybody. Come on. Yeah, Heavy D's waving at you, ladies and gentlemen. He heard you. Let's give one more round of applause to Heavy D, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Yeah, these trucks are just so heavy. You know, you get in there and flat spot that right front, it's just not going to turn. You're pushing 12,000 pounds, 90 miles, not 100 mile an hour in there, and once that right front flat spots, it just won't turn. Just too much weight. It's a big push.
And I just got word we're going to get a 2 to go signal. 2 to go signal. And we still have 27 laps to go.
I've seen features go like this. They'll get it right. These aren't your average 5.5 foot wide stock cars either. These are 7-8 foot wide trucks, and sometimes they don't always go in the same spot.
And once again, it's Ricky Rude and Mark Noble on the front row. The two guys running first and second in points. And here's the 1 to go signal. And I tell you, Ricky Rude already got some revenge from the last time we were here at Elko, because in that Bandit shootout, he lost by a matter of inches.
That's right.
And earlier tonight, he won the Bandit shootout, and he also beat Mark Noble in the process, so he got a little bit of revenge.
Well, that's true. And the thing that people need to realize is the drivers don't get any extra money for the Bandit shootout. That's all for pride, and Ricky likes winning for whatever kid has him. All these drivers do.
Yes, indeed. And here's the green flag. We're racing again with the Bandit Big Rig Series. Ricky Rude, he's got the lead heading into the back straightaway, but don't count out the 74 of Mark Noble. Meanwhile, behind them, we're going 3 wide in the back. The 7 of John Lisenby, 17 Justin Ball, and the 46 of Luke Whitmire. And they're already getting loose back there. Man, oh man, it's getting crazy out there.
Justin Ball split those two trucks, and then once he got clear, he had to get on the brakes. I saw the rear end hopping around. That was a good job splitting them and a good job keeping the truck under control.
Yeah. And we're almost going 3 wide again with the 16 of Michael Caesar, 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg, and the 46 of Luke Whitmire. And right there, Michael Caesar doing a good job at keeping his position.
Absolutely.
But the 46 is still on the inside of the 54.
Cool Hand Luke's holding his own.
Oh,
he was sideways. He was hard in the fuel.
Luke gets a little loose right there, but he's still there on the inside of him.
As long as he keeps that nose up in there.
Oh, there's contact again! Contact again between them.
They're hooked.
Oh, they're hooked.
The bumpers are hooked.
And the 46 goes in the grass and he's spinning. They're spinning. Whoa!
Now they're loose. That was like a chain race. Those two were chained together.
Oh, my.
The bumpers got hooked and they could not get apart. I think they realized what had happened and had tried to get apart, but they just couldn't do it. And now we've got enough dirt on the track in turn 1 there. I think we could plant potatoes.
All right, let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, you can see the 46 definitely got hooked with the 54. Yeah, they're definitely hooked together, and both of them were just along for the ride.
Yeah, they just couldn't get loose. They both tried. I saw them trying to get it loose, and it just, before they spun, it just wouldn't come loose.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been quite the eventful debut for the 46 of Luke Whitmire.
That's true.
Yeah.
But, other than the bumper maybe bent a little bit, I don't really see any damage to Luke's truck.
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He did a good job trying to keep a hold of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure Brian Cash is watching somewhere, probably from his home in North Carolina. I wonder what Brian Cash is thinking of Luke's performance here tonight.
Somebody run over to Brian's house and restart his heart. Wow. Yep, they got to get all that dirt down off the apron in one.
So now we have 5 laps completed, 25 more to go.
I don't know if we can take all this excitement every lap. And so far, we've been running it every lap, every other lap. What, 3 cautions, 5 laps?
Okay. And so far up front, it's been the Ricky Rude and Mark Noble show.
Yeah, but here's something I want to point out. Look how far back Justin Ball started, and look where he's at now.
Justin Ball is now in row number 4.
He started back like 2 or 3 rows, and he's gaining. It's like he picks up a position or 2 before the caution comes out. I think I saw him gain 2 spots there. Well, you saw it because that's when he split the 46, and I can't remember who else it was. But, he picked up 2 spots right there. He split them trucks. But because that's when I said he got them split, and once he got them cleared, he was hard on the brakes because I saw the rear end hopping. That was good control under his part.
All right, the 1 to go signal given again.
Brian Cash just texted in. He says, "I'm here. Hold it to the wood, son." He's behind his truck owner. Good job, brother.
Yeah, that was from Brian Cash. He's still pulling for Luke.
Oh, absolutely.
And here we go, getting ready to take the green flag. Green flag getting ready to wave as Ricky Rude and Mark Noble lead them off again. We're racing again at Elko.
There we go. Ricky was paying a little bit more attention there. He got a little bit better start on Mark.
Indeed he does. Ricky Rude has the lead, but Mark Noble is right there.
Mac Vader's wanting to get up in there and get a piece of it too.
Yeah. And we have a battle for third between the 63 of Cody Slawinski and the 3 of Alan Bowles. That is a battle for third, and we're going 3 wide again.
Wow.
With the 4 of Scott Treadway, 17 Justin Ball, and the 7 of John Lisenby.
Justin thought splitting 2 trucks the first time must have worked. Let's try her again, and now he's breathing on Mike Morgan.
Yes, indeed. Justin Ball doing everything he can to try to work his way up through the field, and he's doing a good job. He's almost into the top 5.
Oh, Cody Slawinski was sideways off the exit of 2. Man, these guys are hard in it.
Oh, we're going 3 wide again, and look at Justin Ball go! Justin Ball is making those 3 wide battles work for him.
It's like the lyrics in the Charlie Daniels song "Stroker Ace." Man, that fool could drive.
Truer words have never been spoken from good old Dave Wright. Justin Ball has worked his way into the top 5. Meanwhile, the 7 of John Lisenby looking on the inside of the 63 of Cody Slawinski. Can he make the pass? No, not yet.
Wow, this is just... I don't mean to get quiet. It's just the action is so intense. It's hard to pay attention and talk about it, or focus on it and talk about it too.
And
I see Cody and John's fighting it out here too. Man.
And John Lisenby gets the advantage over the 63.
Justin's wanting to get up there and battle it out with Mike Morgan. You can see it. Justin's driving it hard.
Yeah, and the 63 really high up on the racetrack. Oh, and we almost had contact between him and the 13. I wonder if there's a problem with him. Oh, and there's contact again. Yeah, something must be wrong on that 63 because he's starting to drop it. Oh, and the 13 is loose. Whoa, hold on, Bob Mitchell.
Saved it. Good job, Bob Mitchell. Wow.
Nice save by Bob Mitchell in the 13. We still stay green. Yeah.
And look at Tyler. Tyler was sideways. Jeez whiz. It's everywhere I look, somebody's sideways on the track.
Yes, indeed. There is so much racing action going on. Everyone is fighting for a position. But meanwhile, while that's going on, the 14 of Ricky Rude continues to lead with Mark Noble running in second.
I just
and the
saw
4 of Scott Treadway got a little bit loose.
You and I saw that at the same time.
Yeah. And we're coming to the halfway mark. We're almost to the halfway mark right here. As Ricky Rude continues to lead, there he goes past the 46 of Luke Whitmire. And they're going to be coming up on a lot of traffic, so that could play to Mark Noble's advantage. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, and Mark's we got 16.
The 16 got loose off turn numbers 3 and 4.
How everybody got through that, I will never know. They threw a caution, but
yeah, a caution flag is thrown, but oh my, is it getting intense.
Race control just come over and told the 17 to report to the infield. He's leaking something.
The 17 is leaking something. Something is leaking on the 17.
I can't tell what it is. It's probably water.
Yeah. We're getting a replay to see what happened of the 16. Michael Caesar just got loose heading into turns 3 and 4.
That truck was wrecked.
Yeah. And I can't believe that everyone was able to get through that, because that could have been disastrous.
Even Marshall Davis was sideways trying to get his truck weighed down or get it back under control. Yeah, it's Justin's leaking water. He may have had contact and busted the tank, but they won't let him continue to run like that, losing water out on the track.
Oh, that is a tough break for Justin Ball, because he was moving through the field like there was no tomorrow.
He was flying, man. I wanted to, for as far back as he started and for passing stuff 3 wide, I wanted to see where he was going to finish out at. Daggone it.
All right. So we're almost at the halfway mark, and it's still Ricky Rude and Mark Noble, the front two. But don't count anyone else out. You never know what's going to happen in a Bandit Big Rig Series main. Someone who you expect to win might not win, and someone you didn't expect to win might win.
Well, like I said, I mean, everybody's got the same shot to either advance in points or pick up a win, and that's what they're shooting for.
Right now, I would also like to give a shout out to someone who I know is watching this right now, Brian Madsen. He could not be here today.
We miss you, brother.
Miss you, Brian. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy.
You may have to send somebody to restart my heart. Goodness.
All right.
I hear race control. They're getting everybody lined back up.
Man, this has been an action-packed night. What a way to cap off the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series. We're not even finished yet. Again, this is the Bandit Big Rig Series season finale, the Biodiesel Clean Air Clash for the Crown. And
Clash for the Crown is an appropriate name for what we're seeing.
Indeed, it is. And we're almost to the halfway mark, and it promises to be an exciting finish right here, right now.
Yeah, they'll get these guys lined back up. He's got I'm hearing green next time by. And the flagman definitely has the green flag in his hand. He's fixing to turn them loose.
The flagman, Jason, waiting to wave the green flag once again. Here they come off turns 3 and 4. We're racing again at Elko Speedway. Oh, and something went wrong with Mark Noble. He could not get a good start, and the 3 of Alan Bowles is going for second place.
Wow. We knew that Alan was right there in the hunt.
And we're 3 wide open. We got trouble. Oh, my goodness.
66 hard in the wall.
Oh, what a hit for the 66 of Tim Ashley.
Him and Tyler ran out of room.
Ouch.
That was hard. That was a hard hit right there. I hope Tim's okay.
All right. He's moving around. We think he's okay, but we got people checking in on him to make sure he's all right.
okay.
I just got word that he is A-OK, and that is a good sign because that was a hit.
Yeah, it was. That was bad.
Yeah. And I tell you, this was his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series, and he said he is going to be back in 2019 to run the full season, from what I heard. And boy, I tell you, this was quite a first experience. Let's take a look at what happened.
3 wide.
Yeah, they were going 3 wide, and Tyler Kruckenberg got a little loose.
Everybody checked up.
And he just had nowhere to go but right to the wall.
Yep. Tyler was trying to get his truck under control and get it corrected, and it just left him no room. Whew.
All right.
I'm telling you, my heart can't take this much more. There
he is on the golf cart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Tim Ashley, making his debut in the Bandit Big Rig Series. He's right there by the 51 of Heavy D. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the driver of the 66, Tim Ashley.
We're glad you're all right, brother.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We were hoping not to have to use that Allen's tow truck right there, but.
All right. While we're waiting for this to clean up, one person who is running very consistent here tonight, he's running in the top 5. He drives the number 7, John Lisenby. John Lisenby has finished second numerous times in the Bandit Big Rig Series. He still has yet to win a main. You know he would love to win one in the season finale. So let's go to my interview I had earlier today with the driver of the 7, John Lisenby.
Well, the last time we were here at Elko Speedway, this guy definitely put on a show, the driver of the 7, John Lisenby. John, tell me about the last time we were here at Elko, because you definitely put on a show, especially in the Bandit shootout. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, me and Heavy D was racing hard. Kind of got up into me a little bit over here. It's just real tight, hard racing, and caught him back in 3 there and give him a little tap, and he controlled it, put a good show on for the fans. I mean, the crowd here really loved, that. They love a little bumping and pushing, and that's what it is. I mean, we're all out here, every one of us, even though last time was his first race, everybody's here to win. So you drive hard as you can, do what you can, without wrecking somebody on purpose, and just, do everything you can to win, and have a good finish.
And what can we expect from you this time at Elko?
Well, the truck felt good in practice. This track, it pushes a little here. You kind of got to be careful with it. You slip up, be in the wall. This track coming off turn 4, the wall comes out at you pretty hard. So the truck felt good. I think it'll do real good tonight.
There you have it from John Lisenby, hoping to finish on a high note in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with this cleanup, we're going to take this time to talk to the Godfather, Craig Kruckenberg. Hey, Craig Kruckenberg, this is Adam Otwell. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Adam. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing just fine. Man, this has been exciting racing. What are your thoughts so far on what you've seen?
I like to be able to get up to speed up once in a while here, but, this many trucks on a 3/8 track, it's going to be tight and close all night.
Man, I tell you, tell me about the night you've had so far. It's been pretty eventful for you, hasn't it?
It's been phenomenally eventful. It ain't because I'm a phenomenal driver moving up, everybody else just falls out.
Very true, Craig. So we're almost here at the halfway mark. What can we expect from you in the last half here at the Bandit Big Rig Series finale?
As I look in front of me, I got Ricky and Mark and Morgan and Alan. Those boys all behave. So it's going to be a good race up in the front. I should be able to play well.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Craig. I'm sure you got a lot of Minnesota fans here pulling for you, and we hope to see you in victory lane by the end of the night.
Keeps up, I'm going to be. Thanks, Adam. Thanks to all the Bandit fans.
All right. And it looks like they're towing the 66 away.
And cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, cleaning up the mess. And we said before, that was quite a lick that Tim Ashley took, and he made quite the debut here tonight. I definitely think he ran faster in that 66 than anyone else has done before.
I think so. I know earlier in the day they were having some clutch issues.
Yeah. We're taking a look at the replay again.
He just ran out of room.
Tyler Kruckenberg got loose, and the 66 just ran out of room there. He just had nowhere to go but right to the wall. And, boy, that was a tough break for Tim Ashley because he was doing pretty good.
It is, and I hope what you said is true. I hope he'll be back to run the full schedule next year. Man, I don't think that truck's got much of a right front left on it. It's listing pretty heavily to the right. Evidently, I don't think there was any oil come out of that truck, but I'm sure, judging by the shape of that side pod, that there's no water left in it either.
Well, while we're still waiting on this cleanup, I would like to recognize the people who made this broadcast possible, the people of Streambite. I want to thank you guys for everything that you've done. You know, Joel, Sam, all the camera guys that have worked at every race here this year.
Absolutely.
Thank you for providing the good coverage. And also to all the tech guys, you know, Brian Madsen, who's worked here as the race director all season long. Also want to send a special shout out to the Bartamy brothers, Adam and Aaron. We thank you for all your hard work and dedication. Yeah. Eli and everyone else here in the Bandit Big Rig Series, Jason Johnson, everyone. And, of course, how about a tip of the hat to PT? He's been doing a good job all season long, especially in the Bandit Shootout. He's always good with the kids, isn't he?
Absolutely. He keeps our kids happy and our crowds build up. You got to love him.
So PT, wherever you are, be sure to take a bow in front of all the great fans because I'm sure they love what you do. So we're still waiting on the cleanup. We're going to take another short commercial break, and we'll be right back with the final half of the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series right after this.
The trucking industry drives America. It has for more than 100 years. From CB radios to revered brands to a culture that is celebrated for its history, its characters, and most of all, its trucks. A truck driver started our company. He discovered a way to make something better. Here in the Heartland, you can see that kind of resolve everywhere. And it's something we've taken to heart. Now that we've expanded from fenders to floor mats to seats to mattresses, our goal is to respect the driver. We do that through our tested and tortured process. Nothing is shipped from our campus until it passes the ultimate test. Minimizer is proud to be a part of the toughest industry, and we're proud to have been started by a truck driver. We stand up for our people, our industry, and most of all, we stand up for each and every one of you.
And we are back live here at the Bandit Big Rig Series, getting ready to go back green flag racing. At this time, I would also like to recognize the flagman, Jason Schneider. He's been doing a good job, so everyone give a big round of applause to Jason once again. He's been doing a good job. And I was just informed that Jason Schneider used to be a teammate of former NASCAR driver Mike. He's been doing a good job. Jason Schneider has been doing a good job of being a flagman. And I was informed that he used to be a teammate to former NASCAR driver Mike Garvey. So I'm sure that was a good time. So Jason, if you're hearing this, I like to think of Mike Garvey as a pretty good guy. If you think Mike Garvey is a good guy, just probably give a thumbs up for that. Former Mike Garvey of. All right, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Yeah. And Jason Schneider is a former track champion. So Jason Schneider definitely knows how to race. And he's been doing a good job here at Elko Speedway. So we thank Jason Schneider for what he's done here tonight. All right, we're getting the field set up here to go back green flag racing. Ricky Rude in the 14 has been doing a good job at staying in the lead ahead of Mark Noble in the 74, but don't count out Mark Noble just yet or anyone else right behind him. They've got a shot to win here.
Absolutely. Restarts are a potential disaster waiting to happen. Now we know the two guys on the front row are going to restart good. And, you know, Mike Morgan and Alan Bowles will restart good. And the third row, and hopefully farther back in the pack, everybody restarts good and it doesn't jam up and cause another caution. The racing, I realize the cautions are exciting, but I like to see them race and beat and battle and race it out. I'd rather see that than any of the cautions.
All right, we've got a 1 to go signal from Jason. We're ready to restart with the second half of the Bandit Big Rig Series main. And this time, I'm taking a look at who we've got running where they are. And Diesel Davis going to be restarting in the top 10. We'll see what happens on this restart.
He's held his own very well.
Here we go to take the green flag. Ricky Rude and Mark Noble side by side into turn number 1.
Mark got a little bit of advantage there, but it's hard on the outside here.
And we're 3 wide into turn number 1 again with the 46 of Luke Whitmire, 17 Justin Ball, and the 54 of Tyler Kruckeberg.
Justin Ball's continuing his passing ways.
Oh, and there's contact between Mark Noble and Ricky Rude up front. They are battling it out for the lead.
I think Mark Noble's trying to pinch Ricky down, and Ricky's not going to have it.
Yeah. These two are giving it their all in the Bandit Big Rig Series finale here tonight.
Holding your competitor down as low as you can make him go is a regular part of racing, but fighting back from it is also part of it and an exciting part of it too.
Yeah. Oh, and Ricky Rude gets a little loose on the back straightaway. That opens up the door for Mike Morgan to gain some ground. And also, the Godfather has worked his way into the top 5. He's currently running 5th.
I think Ricky got a little sideways after contact from him and Mark. I think he let Mark know that he wasn't happy about being pinched down low.
On to the back straightaway. Running in 4th is the 3 of Alan Bowles, and he's almost to the back bumper of Mike Morgan. He is giving it his all right here, right now. And also, Diesel Dave in that 98, he's got his hands full with the 17 of Justin Ball and the 16 of Michael Caesar right behind him. And here comes the 17 of Justin Ball, trying to clear the 16. Can't quite do it just yet.
Well, and if he could get free to fight up there with Diesel Dave, I think Justin would be all right. But Michael keeps kind of shutting that opportunity down. Now he's up there.
And Justin Ball making a move on the inside of Diesel Dave. He makes the pass, and here comes the 54 of Tyler Kruckenberg on the inside of him as well. Tyler Kruckenberg looking on the inside of Diesel Dave in that 98.
Craig called the front part of the pack correctly. They're spread out and they're trying to get up and race for each other for position. The real scrap is farther in the back of the pack.
And right now it's the wheelman Mark Noble looking to finally get his Bandit Big Rig Series main in the books. You know he would love to do it here at Elko Speedway, where he has had much success, and to do it in the Bandit Series finale nonetheless.
Absolutely. He's what you call a legend in these here parts.
Yes, indeed. And Ricky Rude in the 14 almost to his back bumper, but don't count him out just yet. This is still anybody's race.
Absolutely. Justin may be one of the fastest trucks on the track right now, but he's so far back. We'll see how he...
Diesel Dave in the 98, he's got his hands full with the 13 of Bob Mitchell on the outside of him. Bob Mitchell trying to make a pass on him, but Diesel Dave is making him work for it into turn number 1. And Bob Mitchell makes a pass on Diesel Dave's 98.
Diesel Dave is not acting like any rookie I've ever seen. Just a couple of practices and a few heat races, and he's got his line down where he likes it. He has absorbed an awful lot of information and experience in a day.
When we come to the line, it'll be 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go for Mark Noble. He is 5 laps away from victory at Elko Speedway. Can he hold on for 5 more laps?
He's put a little distance between him and Ricky Rude. The first place's favorite thing to be out there where you can run whatever line you want. Your truck, you pick up a little bit of speed. Ricky's got to try and catch Mark, but he's also got to watch Mike Morgan in his rearview mirror too.
Indeed he does. Now when they come to the start-finish line, it'll be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for Mark Noble. Does Ricky Rude have anything left for the 74?
You got to watch Ricky. They don't call him Tricky Ricky for nothing. He may be laying back just a little bit, letting his tires cool, and may make a run at him with a couple laps to go.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen in these last couple of laps. It'll be 2 to go. 2 laps to go for Mark Noble. He is 2 laps away from victory. He is so close to victory he can taste it, but Ricky Rude wants to deny him of that. Can he do it? Who will win? We're about to find out, because the white flag is going to come out right here, right now. Who is going to take the checkered flag in the season finale for the Bandit Big Rig Series?
Ricky put a little space between him and Mike Morgan, and now he is all about Mark Noble.
Yeah. On to the back straightaway. Ricky Rude's going to have one more shot. Can he do it? No, he's going to run out of time. Your winner of the season finale, it's going to be Minnesota's own Mark Noble in the 74. Second place goes to Ricky Rude in the 14. Third place goes to Mike Morgan, 88. Fourth place, Alan Bowles in the 3. 55, Craig Kruckenberg finishes 5th. 6th goes to John Lisenby in the 7. 7th goes to the 4 of Scott Treadway. Followed by 17, Justin Ball. 63, Cody Slowinski. Followed by Tyler Kruckenberg in the 54, 16 Michael Caesar, 41 Marshall Davis, 13 Bob Mitchell, 98 Diesel Dave, and the 46 of Luke Whitmire. Man, what a finish to the Bandit Big Rig Series season.
Peggy Frankfurt posted, "I'm too old for this. I think her heart and my heart's beating so hard I don't know what to do." Congratulations to all these guys. These guys ran a great race, and they've run a great year. You guys are awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a showing. How about it for your winner of the final main of the Bandit Big Rig Series season? Let's hear it for the 74 of Mark Noble. The hometown crowd loving what they see. Second place goes to Ricky Rude. Third place, Mike Morgan. Here comes the 74. He's coming to greet all these fans who have come to see him. That's their hometown boy right there, Mark Noble in the 74. He's got the checkered flag. Looks like he's going to take a little victory lap. And I have just been informed that as of right now, your new and once again Bandit Big Rig Series champion unofficially is Ricky Rude in the 14. So congratulations to Ricky Rude. He is once again your champion in the Bandit Big Rig Series.
Congratulations to all our drivers. I am so proud to be associated with these boys. What an exciting year it's been.
I tell you, Mark Noble might not have won the championship, but you know he wanted to win this race here bad in Minnesota of all places, and he did one heck of a job. He's getting ready to come on out of his truck. Yeah. Man, I tell you what, this was quite a showing for Mark Noble. Yeah. And
the crew's excited, Adam.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him.
Everyone is excited to see Mark Noble finally win a Bandit Series main.
And throughout Mark's career, my buddy Eric just posted that's win number 611 for Mark Noble. Man, what a legend.
Yeah. And Ricky Rude is getting ready to come on out of his truck as well.
88.
We mentioned he is once again your champion in the Bandit Big Rig Series, back-to-back. Congratulations to Ricky Rude. He's climbing out of the car. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Ricky Rude. He is once again the champion of the Bandit Big Rig Series. Unofficially.
Yeah, that Ricky has to pass post-race tech, but Ricky has no problem doing that.
And Ricky Rude is going over to congratulate Mark Noble in the 74. Yeah. There he is.
That's sportsmanship right there.
Ricky Rude shaking the hand of Mark Noble. Both guys did a tremendous job. There's Mike Morgan in there. Great job by Mike Morgan coming back after missing the last race at Elko. Great job. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Mike Morgan in the 88, ladies and gentlemen? And there's a hug once again to Ricky Rude. Let's send it on down to PT, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, he's going to head over to victory lane. Everybody, need him over there. Let's go quick one with Mike Morgan. What do you think about that track out there, huh?
It was slick, but we had a good time out there. We was able to stay out of most of the carnage tonight. I'm just glad I'm thankful this old Mac has been hanging in there for what we can do today. And thanks to our sponsors here, Winter After ourselves. Helping Express is here tonight, help us out. A couple of us along the way. Just appreciate all our fans, number one. All you guys here come to the races and bring the cold today. This is what it's all about. You guys are true diehards. Thank you guys for coming out to the race tonight.
I love that. Mike Morgan, 88, Matt Bader, and the force was strong with him today, avoiding those wrecks. Ricky Rude, man, tell you what, it was a battle out there today, huh? It was Martin Warren from the start. Martin, he got me up the last, and I ran it down to the championship for one after. Appreciate all you guys coming out here, appreciate coming over. Appreciate you doing what they cheer up.
Safe this weekend, and all year we've traveled all over. We've met a lot of friends, had a big crowd here.
We'll come back next year, I'm sure, again. I done what I could when I was in, but you told me when I was there. It was all good, man. I tell you what, you and Mark, that battle that we back and forth, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah, Mark, I mean, he's a veteran. He got behind that. After them, we got restarts, and the guys will figure it out. He got me, and I was congratulating. This is his home turn. He deserves to win, and he's here to help this year, and he's a remarkable person.
No doubt about it. Ricky Rude, second place tonight, but your overall
unofficial points champion. Congratulations, my man. Very cool. Appreciate everybody coming out. See you guys this year. We're going to be doing a party inside afterwards as well, so stick around for the party. We'll actually get a crown. Ricky Rude champion as well as the points and all.
We'll head over to Victory Lane here and congratulate our friend Mark Noble with all his stuff, 74. Cruise on over to Victory Lane right now.
Great job, ladies and gentlemen. What a good performance by Mark Noble in 74. Finally getting that Bandit Big Rig Series name.
But Ricky Rude, once again, is your Bandit Big Rig Series champion. He has done it again.
Well, Ricky Rude learned an important lesson from last year. At the last race when we were in Georgia, he changed so much on the truck that he almost lost the championship. He only won it by a few points. So he learned his lesson and ran so much more consistent at the last few races when he really needed it. So congratulations to our new champion. Unofficially.
Hey, it's PT. We're here with Ricky Rude. I'll tell you what, man, unbelievable finishes and about 87 restarts in a 30-lap race.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was ever going to end. And, Mark, he figured me out there, and I'd take him, but he jumped me just a little bit there at the end, and I've got a lot of respect for him. He races me clean. Mike Morgan, congratulations to him for coming in third. He races me clean. All of us are. We give him a show today, man. I'm just thank the good Lord to keep us safe. I got the championship and come in second. I'm tickled to death.
I'll tell you what, man, with all those restarts, it's you said the veterans, it takes a lot of veteran savvy to stay out of the wrecks, doesn't it?
It does. I'm glad I was up front tonight. I mean, I just got the luck of the draw, but yeah, there's savage back in there, but I mean, that's what they come for, Glad everybody was safe. Got a little medal to put back in there, but they've got all winter.
Tell you what, yeah, all winter, big season this year, back-to-back champions, and what do you have store for us in 2019?
I hope I can make it 3. That's my goal. I mean, every year I start out, but you don't know how it's going to work, and so I knew I had this and pretty much in the bag, but I don't count my chickens till that checkered flag hatches. When the checkered flag hatches, they hatch.
It's all good.
There you go.
It's Ricky Rude, man. Tell you what, points champion number 14. This year you added flames. Who knows what you're going to add next year?
I need some more, I guess. I don't know. They just keep raking them off. I just put more. Just intimidate them.
More flames from Ricky Rude, man. Congratulations, and we'll see you again next year. Let's cruise on inside and maybe have some champagne or something, huh?
I'm ready. My feet's froze. I'm about to get carpet for my truck, man. I'm from the South. Let's see you guys. I like AC.
The Carolina guys. I tell you what, these guys can't handle the cold. It's PT. We'll shoot it back up to you, and we appreciate you guys being a part of the Bandit Big Rig Series. Back up to the top for a brew.
Let's do a burnout.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, PT. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, in about an hour and a half, we're going to have the award ceremony, so don't forget to check that out. And boy, I tell you, this has been quite a season, and we want to send a special thank you to Heavy D and Diesel Dave for coming out here tonight. They put on a heck of a show here, and I can't wait to see them again next year in the Bandit Big Rig Series as well.
Me too, and I appreciate them boys coming out and not being posers. I after meeting Diesel Dave the first time, or Heavy D the first time, I knew them boys wasn't going to be posers. Like I said, they came here to race. They did a good job. I'm proud that they decided to come out and be a part of this.
Yeah. And Ricky Rude doing a little post-race celebration for winning the championship. Congratulations to Ricky Rude. He definitely deserves this celebration.
Well, championship money, he can put a couple new tires on the back of the truck. That's why he's burning them off.
Yeah. And we're getting ready to head on over to PT with our interview with Mark Noble, the race winner here today. Quickly, we want to send a special thank you to our sponsors, Minimizer, Kick Marketing, Rush Truck Centers, DSI Performance, and Big and Nuts. We thank you for coming on board. We couldn't have done it without you. And also a special thank you to Biodiesel, America's Advanced Biofuel, and Minnesota Soybean Research and Promotion Council. Thank you for coming on board.
We have the best sponsors and the best fans, and it's been a hell of a year. We thank you all.
1 year. We've been trying to get here all year. We finally made it. Man, I just got to thank God for a good race, and my family's there, and I'm emotional.
That's all right, man. Got the whole family here. I mean, Mark Noble, not exactly a man of many words, but tell you what, a lot of restarts there. I was just talking to Ricky Root. I think there were 87 restarts in a 30-lap race. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, well, I didn't want them. You know, we were running second, you know, and, you know, I don't know if I'd get by Ricky or not, but on the first restart, I kind of jumped him, you know, and then they had a yellow right away again. And I told my spotter, I go, man, I'm not going to be able to pull that one again because Ricky's too smart. And he was, you know, and that last restart, I kind of did something a little different and, you know, got the advantage, and that's all I need. Kirkwood Motorsports for letting me take a chance at it. You know, I'm just an old guy having fun, just fortunate enough to do it.
I'll tell you what, and your family's here with you, an old guy having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do right now, we're going to present this guy with a $10,000 championship check. Let's do it. Here we go. Mark Noble, everybody, make some noise for this rookie old man here. Adam and Dave, we'll send it back to you guys. Mark Noble's going to celebrate here with all of his fans. We're going to cruise inside, do some dancing, do some partying, maybe warm up a little bit with a few tasty beverages. And Adam and Dave, it's been an awesome season. It's very, very much of a pleasure for me to be a part of it. We'll send it back up to you guys in the booth. Much love in 2018, and we'll see you in 2019, everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, PT. So I'm going to send a special thank you. I want to thank everyone for giving me the chance to be involved with the Bandit Big Rig Series this season. I've had a great season, the first full season for the Bandit Big Rig Series. I was glad to be a part of this, and Dave, it was always a good time calling it with you.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be a part of this. I'm grateful to be a part of this. I'm grateful that you and I have become such a, I don't know, to me, I think we've been a good team. I hope the fans feel like we've taken care of them. That's what we're here to do.
All right, so we hope to see you all next season with the Bandit Big Rig Series. So on behalf of Dave Wright, PT, and the entire Bandit Big Rig Series crew, I'm Adam Otwell. We'll see you next year with the Bandit Big Rig Series. Good night, everybody.
Thanks again to the Minnesota.
It's all work and racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the Bandits proved it to me. Blowing black smoke down those old country roads, drifting every corner as fast as we could go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox sent a crew down like I've never seen, 'cause someone called us bandits in a local magazine. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? It started out with beers you never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this big rig racing's getting out of hand. We were rolling like thunder, that's why we never saw Bandits head got loose and fly to the wall as the pace car pulled out the pits filled with fans. Out from a window came the Bandit's hand. He signaled I'm alright, and the look on his face said it's all about the glory. We'll live to roll another day. Crowds keep getting bigger, and so did the prize for the race. Don't you think this big rig racing's getting out of hand? It started out with beers you never understand, blazing through the smoke, getting cheered by the fans, 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 fans. Man, this Bandit racing's getting out of hand. It's all work and racing, that's the life I lead. This song's about the night the Bandits proved it to me. Blowing black black smoke down those old country roads. Drafting every corner as fast as we can go. Who would have thought this would ever be? Fox and a crew down like I've never seen. Cause someone called us back